Hello everybody, welcome back to Doggo Card Reviews. We are back here with part 3 of this Rent-A-Girlfriend set review. We have entered the red zone.
Oh great, Japan's favorite color?
Of all time?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, 8 gates, man.
8 gate, yeah, for sure. Alright, we'll begin with the first red card here. We have none other than the girlfriend of shyness, Sumi. Low 0/0 cost, 1500 power. Also, when your other character's battle opponent becomes reversed, choose one of your rental girlfriend characters and gets power plus 500 until the end of the turn, and she is a self-tap salvage brainstorm.
Yo, Bushy, what happened to On Revenge 500?
Right, it's kind of funny, like, we saw this as early as, possibly not Key, yeah, well, no, it was Key 20th anniversary. And we're like, whoa, it's not revenge anymore? It's momentum gain? Interesting.
Right. It's kind of the whole dynamic of, wait, what? Like, we're used to Rickroll.
We're used to Rickroll. Well, to be fair, the use was a self-tap.
Yes. And it was also a tutoring brainstorm.
It was also a tutoring brainstorm.
Now the thing is that I think that Bushiroad has switched to the momentum game, really to emphasize on offense combos, like everything being big on your turn and it dying in response on your opponent's turn.
Right. We will admit things like revenge, like on Rico, those were very, very hilarious in mirror matches.
Oh yeah, they were, because you could knock your opponent's board over while only losing one of your guys.
Right.
Oh.
Or when your opponent's trying to go on the offensive, you're like, they have to actually think about in which order is the best order to minimize the amount of loss.
Like, I'm starting to think that this is the Bushy New World Order, like trying to remove all thought from the game. Like,
and it wouldn't be surprising to think that, because we are seeing cards that are just kind of like, yeah, go nuts, you're rewarded.
Unlike,
instead of, oh, I have to actually think about how to maneuver with this card. It's more of like maybe Gavin might think the following announcement I'm gonna make is gonna be a little weird, but it'd be kind of like you're going from like driving manual to just driving full auto.
And I've never driven stick shift before, so I can't relate. I mean, it seems like Bushiro wants to reward me for theoretically smoking a bong before coming down to play WGP or something.
Wait, Gavin, you have never played like Initial D or Midnight Shift at all?
Actually, I have played the Initial D arcade game. Those are fun.
So you would sometimes do stick shift, or you would most likely play stick shift in that game.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
so much more fun.
You should know the answer, or you should know somewhat of the analogy I'm making here as a result.
I do, but I've never actually driven a vehicle, like a real vehicle with stick shift, because I've always driven autos in my life.
Right, and especially back then you could make the argument of, oh yeah, a manual will do things like save you gas and so on, but as technology improves, auto shifts have been getting better and better.
But at the same time, I'm just going, but, back to Bushy and their New World agenda, I'm just going, really, Bushy? My shit's already big enough.
Like, we get it with the whole, they want to attract newer players, and newer players they could have a difficult time adjusting, depending on what title they want to play, the mechanics of the game. Like, I would argue that out of any card game out there, Weiss Schwarz is probably one of the most unconventional, period.
It took me a year and a half to get adjusted, but at the same time, look, they should have to go through the same things that I went through. I had to deal with learning new mechanics. I'm going to exclude the community from this at all, because like, I had to go through learning the mechanics, I had to go through and basically relearn how to walk in Weiss, because my first 6 months, oh hell no, I got trashed. I was still in that hard dead set magic mentality where I had trouble grasping. I have to attack to get resources?
Right, especially if in Magic or any other card game, you're more of a tempo or control player, and you're like, wait, I have to go unga bunga to get the optimal number of resources. You what? I want to keep my hand at near 7 at any part of the game.
Well, I mean, I was Captain Esper Control, so I think you can see from my standpoint what. You see why I was so lost. I was both a Simic player.
Yeah. If you're more of an Esper control player of all games, yeah.
I was both Simic. I was a Simic player and an Esper player.
Yeah, I could see what's wrong here.
Esper control. You mean the guy who kept 7 cards in hand and a bunch of counters / removal in his hand?
The first 5 turns of an Esper player is most likely just play land, pay land, pass, play land, pass. Occasionally, 1-drop response to something.
Oh! You played something threatening? No.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually trying to play a creature, and you're attempting to attack for a pretty big number here. Path to Exile.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh yeah, have fun tutoring for that basic land, sir.
And enjoy your mountain.
Unless I face burn, then I cry, because I don't have enough counters. And those bolts are coming from my face. They don't have to attack.
Understandable, but that's why you had a hold up against my counter spells.
Dude, I don't have enough counters for them. I don't have enough counters. And that guy's been hitting me for 2 damage since turn 1.
Oh, that's the move.
And you think I'm gonna waste removal on Guide?
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Guide is probably worth removing because I don't want the burn player knowing my hand.
Right. I was gonna be like,
yeah, and besides, well, life is a resource. But anyways, we're going off topic. So, Sumi, I'm just going. Whatever happened to, in 2016, I had to think about my moves. I had my beginning years of playing this game, I actually had to consider thinking. I couldn't just go unga bunga and be fine. Now, as my career evolved, the game just become more and more unga bunga. I think that's why the Penguin left. It's he saw the direction the game is going, and I'm going, yeah, I can see it. I can honestly see it. But you know what? I'm sticking by this game because I still love it at its core. Because
we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here to do this if we dislike the game entirely.
So if this game ever gets to an intolerable point, oh Wizards, here's my money again.
Wizards, here's my money again.
Hey man, can you play me?
You can just join me in Rebirth.
True, it plays like Magic. It plays like Magic. Ooh,
plays like Magic with the Bushiroad RNG. Yay.
Oh god damn it! No! Oh wait a minute, power toughness actually fucking matters.
Yes, unlike in Weiss Schwarz, where that you have to throw everyone out the window immediately. Sure. You have to know that Unga Bunga, you could crush that 500 power character into the 15,000 in front of you and still win.
Bruh, power toughness matters as in my brain for years, man.
Right, you're kind of I have to win board most of the time in some fashion.
Right. Oh, do I have evasion? No. Hey man, I thought creatures had evasion in this fucking game for eons. I was like, why are you still? How can you still hit me for 1? You what?
You what?
Hey man, I thought half my opponent's creatures had shadow.
But anyway, Sumi here, she cool. She's a decent utility brainstorm, self cap. The momentum gain, sure it's small, but you'd be surprised of how often that comes up nowadays. Like, it's crazy now. Like, you're like you could be tying on 2 lanes, and all of a sudden with Sumi, those lanes become winnable all of a sudden.
Yep. Oh, and she grabs for the inferior zone. She grabs for the inferior zone. So.
No, talk about limited here. Why not?
She's your best option. Lamau Chorizo Brainstorm. No.
God.
I mean, come on, dude. Chorizo Brainstorm. FR.
FR is right.
You grab Mommy Brainstorm every time.
Right. So anyway, I think with that,
playable.
Yeah, it's definitely playable. Like, it's not the end all be all, but it's definitely solid playable.
I have to dock it because it's Salvage Storm.
Yeah, fair. All right.
And I'm kind of allergic to Salvage Storms now.
I don't blame you unless you don't have a choice, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Long meme.
Ball meme. True.
All right, next.
Yeah, we have some stragglers here for reasons.
Sumi Sakurasawa. 3285. If you have the Brainstorm in level area, she's at 11.5. She heals you. When this card attacks, if you have towards every day the gold bar trigger, in your climax area, and you have another guy on the board, so difficult, Bushy. This card gains the following ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, choose 2 of your opponent's guys and give them -1 soul a pop.
Alright.
Okay, so... Oh, man... Well, she's bulky.
She is bulky. 11.5, 12.5 of your climax, so like, that's gonna get over a lot of things.
She heals.
She heals, yep. And you know, we will talk about like a way to like actually like get this thing on the board relatively early and practically untouchable.
Now, also, hey, look, Bushy, this is the type of card you put the fucking heal on.
Right, like, you know, heals and soul reduction, those go hand in hand.
Very defensive. I love it.
Right, not like, you know, like this works. This works. This ain't like this. You can't go wrong.
This is not Pecorine, okay?
Right. It's not Pecorine. Nor like a lot of the other top bands we've been seeing in recent months.
Basically, rewind back to 2019. You'll see a lot of this shit.
Right. Things like just clearly, purely defensive, purely offensive.
Right. We need to have that distinction again because, man, I can't be the only one tired of my finisher heals. Oh. And most people tell me, stop bitching about that. I'm like, bruh, whatever happened to cards?
Weapon get specialists.
Yeah, I was about to say, whatever happened to balance in this game? Like, you know, people call me a whiny bitch about that. I'm just like, bruh, did you not play a few years ago? You people did nothing but bitch because your cards were garbage. I'm like, and I was one of those few people that told you to quit your bitching. I didn't bitch back then because cards were balanced back then. And Sumi is a perfect example of a balanced card.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent can disrupt this easily.
Minus some things we'll discuss later on.
Yes. But at the same...
We will find there's an actual reward.
Now, of course, I wish it was character across from this gets -2 soul.
Oh, you know, but you know what? Splitting it is... It's probably to just prevent it from being too oppressive, right?
Though, if you have 3 of these on the board, it's the same reduction either way.
True, but that means that you actually gotta work for the 3 of them instead of just being like, Horger, I crapped out 1, enjoy your -2 soul on the lane.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. However, hexproof can disrupt the soul reduction.
Right, that is the problem. But you know, let's be fair here. Hexproof is few and far in between in this game. Period.
That is true. That is true.
We don't see it nearly as rampant as in, say, Magic the Gathering.
Fuck. Why can't we have Shroud?
Why can't we have Shroud? I can't choose it, but you can't choose it either.
Hey man, it's fair. Shroud is fair.
Shroud is fair, but still.
Like, I wish more cards had Shroud nowadays.
I want to say, like, I think only like a card in Rebirth has Shroud or something. I recall seeing something with Shroud where like no one can touch it.
Right. You know, that's.
I think it's a card in Rebirth that like nobody could touch if it's in waiting room.
You know, I really like the design of these cards. Like, they're fair and they're balanced.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah. Though I think Bushy is scared of reprinting Priestess for whatever reason.
Well, the problem with Priestess was you could argue that her early play condition was relatively easy, and she was able to attempt to dig for her climax, whereas Sumi cannot do such a thing.
But Sumi heals you in response, because I'd rather have the heal than the dig.
Right, at least she's a beefy healer. Like, 11-5, hello?
Well, Priestess was 10-5, but at the same time I go... Like, I think they could reprint Priestess with a heal and it being fine. Like, but... You know, she still won't be played. Like, Priestess is easily one of the most ignored powerful cards in this game, because, like, a Time Walk is very good. Like, you can't really ignore a Time Walk.
Mm.
Sure, a Time Walk isn't as valuable as, say, in Magic in this game, but at the same time...
Because the opponent still gets the chance to generate stock. You can't stop them from doing that.
True, but they aren't hitting you. That's the point.
Right.
Now, it's not a real Time Walk, of course, but at the same time, it's a virtual Time Walk.
Because the damage rates will catch up if you are, like that's the thing, like damage tempo is the thing in this game. As much as people don't want to agree.
Damage tempo is huge. That's why I feel that while Priestess is weaker, like, I think Priestess is better than the Standby Gate top end, like, because Standby Gate doesn't do anything. Priestess at least does something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Priestess can be disrupted. Yes, that's fair enough. But my opponent needs to actually draw and find said disruption, as opposed to Standby. What does 2/2 Goblin Slayer really do? Nothing. And no one's brave enough to play the shot top end. Because they're like, ew, I have to pay that much resources? Yes. But it doesn't matter when they're dead. Like, not much outside of Charlotte is going to survive a store shotgun.
This is true.
Like, tell them how many times that shotgun has killed you.
Too many to count.
Too many to count. You go see that old Vandorf, you just go, fuck.
Well, it happened.
Well, what am I at? Oh, 2-5? Yeah, I'm dead.
Understandable.
Those 5 triggers, yeah, you're dead. But, back to Sumi here, you know what? This is gonna be surprising. I love this card's design. And I think, and limited? Yes.
If you could find both this and the Climax, which I believe should be a Climax rare, unfortunately.
Oh, and you gotta find the Brainstorm, too.
And you're gonna have 2 double rares, which means you have to be quite the sack already.
Man, imagine pulling the SEC of Sumi.
Lamo! Then you really are a sack.
Hey man, that SEC is gonna go for a lot because, well, VA bias, she's voiced by Emilia.
So it seems.
So, it's basically you know, what's hilarious is, she and Emilia have almost the same combo.
Oof.
Literally, a tropical life in a tropical beach. Amelia and Sumi are very similar.
Oh, you got a point there.
So,
Well, it wouldn't be the first time they did something like this.
no, it's not. I mean,
Well, you gotta love that Bushiro knows his audience.
I mean, these women voice so many characters that eventually you're gonna get combos that are basically the same on two different characters, but voiced by the same woman.
I think Bushiro does that on purpose.
Well, of course, they know their audience. Oh man, you know what? I know I'm gonna get the stones thrown at me. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but give this to Sparkle.
Ooh, playable bloods, let's go.
Because I love the card. It's purely for the card's design.
That's fair.
The card's design is raising its rating. I would normally give this a playable rating.
Yeah, I would agree, guy. It's definitely a playable. I wouldn't call it a playable plus per se in a nutshell.
I'm biased because of the design.
I totally get it with the design. Like, Gavin here puts more weight into design. I put more weight into, like, you know, how it's going to fare in gameplay overall.
In gameplay overall, precaution.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, no. Change it to playable.
Okay.
I'm going to play it a bit safer here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm already going to get the stones thrown at me in this one. I'm already going to get the stones thrown at me. But at the same time, not for this card.
Yeah, for
sure. A certain other red card.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's move on.
More on that later. Alright. We're not quite done talking about cards that refer to this brainstorm here. We also have Waiting Anxiously Sumi. Level 2 1 cost 5,000 power. She is a 1500 assist to all Sumis. And she has auto experience. At the beginning of your encore step, if you have a card game girlfriend or shyness Sumi brainstorm in your local area, you may discard one and draw one card. And you may rest her to give a character plus 500 until end of turn.
Yo, dog, that soul reduction is thick now.
Yeah, let's see. So it was 11.5. This makes it a fucking 13.
Like, Jesus Christ, not much is killing it.
On top of you being able to, like, refresh one card in your hand at every turn. Like, what the fuck? Like,
let me just... Oh, go ahead.
Like you just kind of like, oh, I see some cards in my hand like I don't really want. Like, oh, I drew too many gold bars. I'm about to bring a refresh. Discard the gold bar. Easy.
Let me draw a new card, boys.
Like, as far as we go, there's practically no way to disrupt an opponent's level area.
Damn it, I was about to make the gold bar reference.
Amen. Amen. Like, those 3 gold bars be like that.
Fuck you too, Vivid Strike.
You did actually own one, right?
I did.
Oh.
I did, and I sold the deck in 2 weeks.
Cause it was like, ew, I am not drawing a 5th gold bar for the 7th time in a row.
Yeah, I said fuck this.
Yeah, so yeah, like on paper, it's clearly more for like the waifu build, of course.
Right, but at the same time, you know what? This isn't bad actually.
It's not like it's a 1500 assist, and there are serviceable Sumi cards that we'll see later on here. If if Green Game persuade you enough, we have some more playable Sumis.
And in limited, yes.
Power Toughness wins games.
Yeah, Power Toughness wins games.
Like, you see this, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna unironically like build my deck around Sumi.
Wait a second, this has the Nino effect, doesn't it? Like, the set kind of has like the Gotogun effect where, yeah guys, we build Nino waifu.
Because it will unironically stomp over most of your decks in limited, and you know what, like, Sumi's probably gonna do the same thing here.
So, yeah, gonna get this, you know what? I usually niche card of this. Yeah, with a playable minus, actually.
Yeah, I think playable minus is fair here, because just the fact that Sumi has so many good cards in general.
Like, what the fuck? She's probably gonna get the game is limited, man.
She's very good in limited, what the fuck?
You have Water Blue New World Sumi?
Yeah? On level 1, and you're just trying to like, This is unironically gonna like fucking stop over you because it's plus 1500.
Like what?
It's like what, a fucking 6K at that point?
I think so. Yeah, it's fucking ginormous.
Yeah. A fucking drop search that set up my standby, fucking swinging you for 6K. Unironically.
What? Stonks.
Stonks is right.
All right, next. Embarrassed made it 2-1. It's an event, guys. If you have one or few other Sumis, you cannot cast this. Oh no! Choose up to one card named Sumi Sakurasawa, aka the minus soul, and place it on any slot on the board. And then it gets the following two abilities: no counters from your opponent, and hexproof. What?
Yeah, what is right? Okay, you're crapping out this card that heals you for 1 stock at level 2, and it's uncounterable with character cards.
And it heals your ass.
It heals your ass, it's hexproof, and, like, that's so good, because the usual way to stop a card like that from fucking you up at level 2 is to simply play something like a blink. But you can't blink and you can't choose the character.
Ooh.
So me goes off. I'm sorry, but Embarrassed Me just says, Somi's happening. Whether you like it or not.
Imagine if your opponent casts 3 of them.
Oh, well, the fair part is if they cast 3 of them, they're out of hand at that point.
True, but at the same time, you're facing a board of behemoths.
You're dealing with 11.5 killer, probably 13k because of waiting answers with Sumi, and they all said -1 soul to 2 characters multiplied by 3, which probably means you're not getting any damage in.
Let's say you're time walking for the turn. Who cares if your hand is at 0? You can afford to clock a few turns.
True, because you healed down 3 and your opponent couldn't do damage.
So, stonks. I'd be willing to fucking empty my hand for that.
That sounds pretty stonks. Sayaka will be jealous.
Oh yeah, Sayaka will be like, the fuck?
Like, all I get to do is just... all I get to do is heal and counter step.
Yeah, I don't get to fucking time walk my opponent. I'm like, what? You get to... Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a time walk too. You know, I was wondering, where's the early play condition on Sumi? Then I read this card. Oh shit, son! This wasn't an early play condition.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I think some of these events that we're seeing in Retro Girlfriend is they're very well designed.
Oh yeah. You know, and it's funny because
even though we dogged on the Mummy level 3, like the event she goes with was not shabby at all.
It's a fucking +1, man.
Right.
Literally.
Like, what?
And it not only that, it tutors for any mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can even grab a second copy of the finisher if you'd like.
Right.
So, okay, in limited. Yeah, you're gonna need the requisite level 3 before you grab them.
Right. Of course, you're probably gonna see more of these things set level 3, but hey.
But like, holy shit, oh Batman!
Like, I like this card.
Give it the sparkling. Let's fucking go, boys.
I actually have to unironically agree because, my gosh, that is nuts. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It makes,
like, holy moly.
My brain went on nuclear meltdown.
Because it's like we basically became what Sumi is here, where our faces are just like red from like reading this card, and like
it's insane.
It's very insane. Like, holy moly, like, yo.
This is better than the majority of early plays.
Like, unironically.
Okay, dude, she's bigger. She has the power and toughness of fucking early plays that are only big on the offense or defense.
Yeah? And Oh my goodness, like a semi-centric deck in both limited and constricted would be pretty nuts.
Like, Aqua can't contest with her, dude.
No, Aqua doesn't contest. Nope.
Like, the regional Aqua or the original can contest with this card. Like, this crushes Jake. Like, this crushes him. Oh, like, I mean, the only, like, there's only a handful of cards, like, I can think of. She crushes most tutus.
Right, I think the only way to, like, deal with this card is to simply, I think just forced to, like, go LOL bomb.
Science Bay can deal with her, with the climax.
With the climax. The climax.
But if Sumi's behind her support, oh hell no.
Like, oh, 13k, you have to automatically play those level 3 killers.
And as a Sumi player, you probably have counters.
You probably automatically play 3 or 4 TBH.
Yeah, I'm defending my board. You what?
Like,
yeah.
yes, counter range of 15,000. Let's go.
Yeah, like level 3 killers can't touch her anymore. Like, oh god. You just have to accept that Sumi's gonna beat your face.
Like that. Like, I mean, I guess there's Otome question mark.
Let's see here. With 3 Otome, yeah, she's 15,000.
3 Otome, no.
With 3 of them.
You need 3 Otome to get to tie with counter.
Right. And Jesus fucking Christ, you need 3 Otome? Holy shit, no, that's not happening.
No.
That's not happening unless you fucking sacked. But at that point, you must. But even then, oh god. Like, judging by my hand situation, I might be unironically willing to pay the trade.
Because Sumi's that good.
Yeah, Sumi's just that good of a card. Oh, you double knocked? Sure, I'll pay the trade. What? Like, pretty much, like, yeah, you're pretty much forced to anti-change bomb this card. And that only works if I'm level 2 still. So, with the time walk and the heals...
You probably still are level 2.
Yeah, probably 2-0.
Oh, so well, you're 2-0 and you cancel on a fucking clock bomb, XD.
X fucking D. No, dude, remember, time walk!
So you
remember, bombs only have 1 soul.
Oh, that's right. So clock bombs do nothing. If you get healed down to 2-0 like a boss.
Well, oh, my opponent only has clock bombs? Well, I hope you have. Well, good.
They probably just go cut W at that point.
Yeah, but they kept W for 0, dude.
They need to get stock, right?
Well, to recoup the one they paid for the clock bomb, sure.
I meant more of they just better try to cut WU, and then take the 3s and 4s or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much their only hope. Hope they cancel.
It do be like that.
Oh, well, at the same time, I'm just going, yeah, guys, Sumi good. Like, this event makes Sumi, like the Sumi level 3, like, go from good to, oh my god, what? Like, you know, I'm really liking the design of, like, this is the kind of design, the R&D team that we need.
Yeah, for sure, I agree.
Not the people that design Free-Code Red, please. Fire them, Kidani.
Fire them, unironically.
Like, they're the most boring card designers I've ever met. Anyways, let's move on to the next card, shall we?
For sure. We have 9 PM Veranda Chizuru 002K. On play, you mill 2 against the climax among them. Minus 1,000 to an opponent's character in the front row. And on play, you may Dix 1 to salvage Embarrass Megan.
Yo, dog! I'll unironically play this Chorizo.
Yeah, like this is not too shabby. Like, you can never go wrong with free mill in general.
Like, it's additional consistency. Oh, you know what? This Chorizo also allows me to ditch the goddamn gold bars.
There you go. Like, hey, great has had fixing people.
I'm just going, yo, dog, I triggered 2 gold bars last turn. How to get rid of them? Chorizo, go.
Easy, stonks.
Hey man, I can get back an event I actually care about.
True.
Now, the minus 1,000 actually can be quite relevant. Hi, Saikano. Goodbye, Saikano.
Bye, Iriri. No one liked you, I think.
No one liked you. No one cares.
Oof.
Get deleted. I mean, you know that one of my personal goals is to exterminate the rest of the Saikano population.
Until they go back to like playing Iriri Ukaha for some reason.
Right. I'm fine with that. But the Megami population? Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Get exterminated.
Or go back to playing the Gold Bar version from set 1.
I'm fine with that. But this devilish horde? Hell no.
Not kiss shit of a new story if you really are gonna insist on playing that. Though I guess that means you don't have JC, so that's kind of a good thing.
Right, but that killed off a lot of them. But I said exterminate.
Right.
We have some pests.
The ones who insist that Megumi centric Saikano is still a good deck. I mean,
well,
it's definitely not a bad deck, even with the nerfs, but
no, but get the fuck out of S tier. You whore.
You whore.
Hey man, get out of there. I've got my bug spray ready.
I'd rather play against Konosuba.
Fuck it. I'll play 10 rounds of Sal. Against 10 rounds of Sal, please.
You'd rather play against 10 rounds of Sal. Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Or fuck it. 10 rounds, or even worse, 10 rounds against 10 rounds of Slime.
Bro, 10 rounds of Slime.
Hey man, the foreign version of the deck is super linear.
Right, but
it does literally nothing interesting. It is literally one of the most boring decks on the planet to play against.
And you'd rather play against that than Saikano.
Yes.
Holy.
I'd rather play against an entire nationals tournament worth of it.
Oh, I probably lose my sanity after round 3 of that.
I don't know, man. It's either that or standby shot work, or shotgun golden flare.
Understandable.
Well, like,
I'll drink a 40 right before the tournament.
Holy shit!
No, I would actually not do that. I would probably go unconscious after a while.
Limited for Chorizo. Grab the event first.
Find the event and then decide is she worth it. She's a common. You're gonna run into her several times, and hope that people can catch on that you're finding embarrassed meetings.
Well, again, it depends. Like limited really depends on your pod here. Like if they're really well educated, oh no, your draft's gonna be quite Well, again, they're probably gonna attempt to build the quote unquote meta build, aka what boring feelings is meta. They're probably gonna ignore this card, so you're kind of safe actually in limited.
Right. So I think overall, like, this is very much this is usable. I'm gonna give this a playable.
Yeah, stay. Like it helps exterminate Saikano, and it helps to find useful events. Sign me up, boys.
That's pretty stonks on both ends.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
All right. Well, let's move along here.
Step by step, Sumi 1045. When this enters the battlefield, if you have another rental, that's so fucking hard, guys. This card becomes a 6/5. And when this reverses its battle opponent, you may pay 1, tap 1 of your other Sumis, and you may tutor for 1 card with Sumi in its card name, or Embarrassed Maiden.
So, just like Water Blue New World Gaia. But a little more limited in selection, of course, because you know this is Regular Girlfriend, one of those pick your best girl and stick with it franchises, TBH.
I mean, I was gonna make Yuko from the Hina Logic reference, but
that also works.
I mean, Water Blue New World dot. Well, again, I knew you would make the dire one.
Right, because you know, like for whatever reason, I just think it's supposed to have many Hina Logic players if like ever.
I made Hina Logic when it was good.
You did make it, yes. That's why you know that. That's why you know that cardboard better than I do.
But unfortunately, I tossed it into the abyss after the principal got banned.
I don't blame you.
Man, principal can fucking come back and forth, boys.
Oh no! Come on, this logic.
Hey man, power creep has gotten so fucking bad. I think we can have principal back and forth. It'd be fine.
Oh man, let's see what happens when it comes time for the next restriction update, whenever that is.
I mean, I want to, dude. They won't even unban fucking Hanakawa.
Or any king from Gochi Usa.
So, still, step by step, Sumi. You know, I think Daya only tutored for Daya?
No, she tutored for any music.
Oh, okay. So it's not waifu just yet.
No, yeah, like, as much as people like to dog on, that set sometimes, like, some people forget that there were actually good universal cards in that set.
That was volume 2, wasn't it?
It was. Like, yes, there were things to talk about in that set, but I would argue that was like one of the top 5 cards of that set easily.
So, how much of the script are we reading if we ever reviewed that set?
It would probably not be Magia record bag.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like 85% of the pool would still probably be scripted.
I don't know about 85%. That's a little high in my opinion.
Okay, well, Magia Record's like 95, dude.
Right, but I'm pretty sure Love Live's Sunshine Volume 2 will not be 85%.
Okay, more like 75.
I argue between 60 to 70.
Wow.
There's more useful cards in that than people give it credit for.
You have to remember, dude. That's the area where I'm blank on in terms of Sunshine. Like,
which means I totally get it. So, like, you know, I was trying to do it when I can uphold Sunshine at the time, and I'm very glad that they released Water Blue New World Gaia. You know, it was just an easy way to, you know, get more things without relying on climax combos.
Hey, look, this is your portable card advantage combo.
Right, and she could get pretty big.
6,500 isn't bad.
Right, though I think there was like another, I forget, like if she had a built-in way to get even bigger or something, I don't remember. Or something helped to make her big. I remember using her to like run over 5-digit cards.
Ooh, I can't. Oh! Did you use the 1-0 of that game like 5-5 in Hexproof?
No, that's not it. It wasn't an event. I'll probably need to like look at the card pool again to remind myself. But anyway, Sumi here. Like, I like this design. Like, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong with Water Blue New World Gaia or Yuko type cards.
I mean, she also fetches the event, which is amazing.
Right. You seldom see, like, sure. Discard, like, you know, 9 PM Veranda, Chizuru can grab the event by a discard. Somebody be like, nah bro, I got you, we're grabbing that shit from the deck.
So, yeah, definitely a play. Oh, in Limited? Yes!
Yeah, so I definitely gave this a playable.
Yeah, playable. Like, this can substitute for your combo.
Or fuck it, don't even play combo.
Yeah?
Like, these are uncommon. Right. You're gonna find like a ton. You're gonna find more of these than any combo in general.
Unless it's also an uncommon or common.
Oh no, I have to read the cursed card.
Alright.
Daily morning routine, Sumi. 2-1, 7,000. continuous experience. You have a card named Girlfriend of Shiny's Sumi in your local area to brainstorm from before she gets level -1 in your hand. And also, when this card's requirements combo. When this card's battle point becomes reversed, you may pay a cost of pay 1. Put a card named Daily Routine Walk, the standby trigger, from your requirements area to the waiting room. If you do, look up to the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 4 total rental girlfriend characters and cards named Embarrassed Mating the event. Amongst them, add them to your hand. Mill the rest. Choose one of your characters and it gets power plus 3,000 until end of turn.
Holy shit-o! You know, okay, so we've seen these types of cards in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Yun Yun was basically this card.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I didn't really think that highly of Yun. But set context means a hell of a lot more.
Right, and we really talked about how useful the Sumi package is so far, but it's kind of like, Like,
I mean,
like I'm more surprised that they didn't make it Sumi restricted for the characters. I'm like, wait, you can get any rental girlfriend character? Okay.
I mean, yo, dog, this is a real +3. This is a hard +3. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you what?
Oh, of course, there's still the drawback of, you know, you could whiff on some parts because that's just the way the game works.
Of course, but at the same time, like, plus you also have the standby. Standby changes everything.
Right, this has typically been on a... We first started on a stock soul, I believe?
Yes, they've all been on stock souls.
Oh, yes. So the standby definitely changes a lot of things here.
Like, we reviewed, like, in Summer Pockets, I gave this the double oof.
Because why when we have, Shiroha?
Right, but set context changes everything. Like, oh my god, Sumi, like, what? She can also fetch the fabled event that we've been playing.
And that is so powerful. It's not even funny.
Like,
and the reason why I said curse card is just because it refers to so many cards in its card text. It's not because it's actually cursed.
It also gives 3,000 power to your next combo piece. I'm just like, and attack order doesn't matter here because standby, all it does is perform the standby effect.
Right. It just means that this combo is not meant to be replicated across multiple lanes.
Oh my god! If you could replicate this, no.
Right. That would be insane. Like Bushido got that part right. This should never be replicated ever. But
this gives you the same raw card advantage Science Bay does. That 2 Science Bays give you. Like, what? That's usually the average that you're going to get. From all the gameplay that I've aggregated, you usually can count on 2 Science Bays. This is so much better than the majority of level 1 combos. The majority of them only plus you 1 card. And in order to even get 3 cards out of them, you need to have 3 copies. You need to have 1 Sumi and one Climax.
Right. And like your standby target is probably, I would argue, waiting anxiously Sumi, so that this thing becomes like 8,500. Very few kids are defending against 8,500.
Nah, fuck that. We're going with the 2/2 Mommy from Green.
Or that, and just like prepare for whacking face for 11,000.
Right, like either one of those 2 targets is really good because you also have a Shimakai in this set. Remember that.
Oh yeah, so you know, you go ahead and make this freaking 9K.
Gruul Sumi is a deck. Gruul Sumi is a deck because, dude, she's both red and green. The Shimakai's green. Shimakai has. I remember Shimakai being fucking yellow, but then again,
I don't think that ability was ever meant to be color tied in the first place.
Well, goddamn it! You just ruined my theory. You just ruined the theory of Bushiroad has gone Phyrexia.
But you could tell that ability was clearly never meant to be color tied.
Still, the original was yellow, dude.
You're not wrong, but that ability,
Still,
well, they pretty much made for every color at this point, so it doesn't matter.
that is true. So imagine you get a reversal off of this, and then you pump the Sumi that we just looked at, making her a 9,500. Fucking let's go in, boys.
Right, like there's so much stonks happening. It's not even funny.
Like
sure, you might be going stock neutral that turn probably,
you
but
don't give a flying fuck.
you got like all the cards and you have standby set. You have a freaking standby target in your back row.
Like Jesus Christ.
You're getting that stock back one way or another.
Like the card advantage. The card advantage is real. Like, man. I don't know, man. Going stock neutral to draw 4 cards was fucking worth it to me. How about you?
No, it's pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. Like, level 1 combos can only dream of going that, even with 3 copies.
Right, like yes, we used to, as Gavin said earlier, we used to like dog on this type of combo because it was on a very inferior, mediocre stock soul or some other double soul trigger climax. But standby, like. On top of a very easy early play condition, and can grab exactly what condition, and can grab a very bonkers event you want.
I mean, oh, spoiler alert! I don't see why people are playing the next card over this. I'm like, are you insane? Even Nintaro. You know, a guy that people claim is a Weiss Schwarz professional backs this combo up. I'm like, if Nintaro, the so-called professional, backs this combo, you know this combo is fucking good. When I read it, I'm like, what? And I looked at all my other choices and Rent a Girlfriend. I'm like, Sumi is easily the best combo. A combo that I laughed at 3 months ago.
In the past, yes. And
I'm just going.
But and several things changed this opinion. The trigger of the climax, the potential targets, and as Kevin said, set in context.
In context.
Because, as we go through other level 1 combos, it's kind of like,
I'm just like, yeah, I mean, yes, this is the quote-unquote smooth brain combo, but well, number one, it appeals to me because, number one, the word reverse is on it. You need to work for it. You need to actually work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just put this, like, in the standby matchup, Sumi kind of stinks.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that's kind of the risk you're taking when you're playing any reverse combo.
Right, but at the same time,
you normally concede against the standby matchup.
But again, even in the standby matchup, they usually have some stray level 0, just so they have something free to power up their 2/2.
Right. So you could profit off of something.
Right. And in majority,
because you're playing this style combo versus the conventional combo, you don't need to try to field multiples of these.
Right. 1 copy is all I need.
Right. You could decide like the game you could unironically like crash into 2 lanes and still make it like a bandit.
Yep. And well, unfortunately, Mom, you can't play this with Mommy. The Mommy Akane that we saw in yellow, but you don't give a fuck. Fuck that card. You have Sumi. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, usually Akane is used to increase consistency on level 1 combos. With Sumi, you don't need consistency. I drew one copy. Good enough.
Right, and we have Water Blue New World Sumi.
Right. Like, you have a billion ways of fetching this card. Like, at the same time, set context. Like, if this was, say, in, Adventure Time.
Because let's go, I rifle cake.
Yeah, like Sumi is better than Princess Bubblegum. I'll give you that much, but Jake is just better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, Jake gives me guaranteed card advantage. Like, Jake is not a reversal combo.
Right, and choice is still a good trigger.
Right, choice is an extremely good trigger. Let's say Data Live. Actually, fuck it, 8 standby Data Live.
Yeah, actually, I would unironically do that.
Just 8 standby.
I was gonna be like, they alive? Really? That of all comparisons?
Well, in Data Live, instead of the blank standby,
it'd be pretty. Instead of a blank standby, you just actually play as good.
Sumi. Yep, Sumi, let's go. Stonks.
Stonks. True.
Hey man, I can delete the smooth brain combo. I can send the smooth brain combo to exile once and for all. It's like, you have Sumi. That's more cards than smooth brain will give you.
Mm-hmm.
In Owl Butsa, no science base still better than this.
Right, but there's a reason why we're probably not gonna be seeing another version of Science Bay for a while.
Yeah, god damn it. Don't remind me. Konosuba. If Yunjun was on standby, let's fucking go, boys.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, the point it just becomes like, you know, like is this the design of this is so powerful. It's not even funny.
Yeah, give this to Sparkle Doge. Like, easily. People are gonna throw the stones at me for that one, but I'm like, fuck it, give it the Sparkle Doge.
I will stand here and get stones thrown at me too. I think this is actually worth. This is so powerful because its potential and standby really helped it a lot.
Hey man, shitting up the 2-1 support, the 2-2 mommy is insane.
Right, like you're getting stonks on top of stonks. That's how crazy this is.
You got 5 fucking cards out of it. What?
It's pretty crazy.
All right.
You have to read the actual cursed card.
Fuck. Alrighty. Chorizo Mizuhara, 104K. During your turn, if you have another guy, she gets plus 3,000. And when the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, if you have I apologize in your climax area, you may choose one. You may choose one creature in your grave and add it to hand. If you do, choose another creature, or is this okay? Number 72, in your grave and add it to hand. Of course, you got to pitch a card to do that.
Right. So this reminds me too much of that. There was Umi from Reflection Blue that did the same. That did a similar thing.
No, it's exactly the same thing.
Understandable.
Okay, it's tirade time. Make a timestamp here.
Because make a timestamp here.
Alright, chorizo combo. The fuck? I don't get it. Like, this is effectively a +1.
Right. And and the biggest problem we have with these were the fact that these don't discard anything in your hand, these only discard a character specifically.
Which can become problematic.
Like, I cannot discard my second door? Fuck you.
Second door? Try the other 3 I have in my hand with it.
Oof.
But yeah, like, chorizo is a cantrip, just like most level 1 combos. I'm going, what? Like, yeah, majority of people are like, yeah, chorizo's amazing. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, are we reading the same card? What? Chorizo is hot garbage. Like, what?
Like, there was a reason why we dogged on Umi and Reflection Blue pretty hard.
Like, okay.
And it's not just because of Shiroha's existence, it's just the fact that, like, why?
If Shiroha didn't exist, ooh, that would be pretty fucking hard. That'd be a pretty hard decision, but we would still probably a lot of our points still remain true when talking about that card. Right, I'd probably play the Maguro combo that I can do from fucking back row.
Right, or even Refreshing Blue giving actual reason to play the Kigi combo.
Right. I'd rather play the Shimakaze at that point. But like Chorizo combo, FR Bushy, this is your premier double rare? Like, I get it. The only thing I like about this card, there are two things I like about this card. Number one, gate trigger. Two, it says the word reverse on it. But if I need to get a reversal,
we should be rewarded a bit more.
Right, rather than just a strict +1. I'm sorry, but the whole, oh, you can just pitch a card to get another card. I'm like, yes, but that didn't actually add cards to my hand.
All it did was most likely increase my card hand quality a little bit.
Like, sure. With Sumi, I have no choice in the cards I grabbed. But I just +4. Do you think I care?
Oh, and you also set up a threat in the back row. Because of standby. Whereas with the door, okay, cool, you got to swing for, 2 or more, but then what? Your hand quality increased marginally, probably.
And Teresa gets destroyed in response every time.
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking 4,000, man. Level 0s can destroy her. Unironically.
That's very sad.
What, you gonna counter for Chorizo FR?
Whoa.
Hey, man. I can see some people making the argument, oh, I can counter for FR?
Like, you would actually do that.
You could have the level 0 at that fucking point. Like, what? Sumi? Okay, I can see you countering for. But, oh. Some people might make the argument of, well, if you don't have the climax, Chorizo is actually a decent attacker. Yeah, but if you don't have the climax, she's a worse assassin.
Yeah.
Assassins at least attack for 7,500. Chorizo's a 7,000. And guess what? They both get destroyed in response.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, like it rarely mattered. Like the difference between 8,000, which is Chorizo after the climax, and 7 with Sumi. The only thing that I can think of that's commonly played in that toughness bracket is this 1175 with Hand Encore. And guess what? The standby player is gonna pitch the card regardless of picking it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I could prevent the combo? Sure.
Pretty much.
I mean, the only way that Chorizo is getting through is if you're laughing too hard that you're playing Chorizo combo instead of Sumi. They forget what counter step is.
It's very easy to do that when people are playing no more than one counter in their decks these days.
I mean, like, that'd be the only time where I misplay and forget to play the counter. I'm laughing too hard because I'm playing this shitty combo. I'm laughing too hard. Like, it's one thing. Like, Chorizo Waifu has no other choice. But at the same time, I just go, really? This is your premier combo? Like, the Japanese sure are playing this. The Japanese are laughing with us at this pile of shit. Right. I can't believe.
Like, it's so, like, first of all, the design's boring. It's as Kevin says, a copy of Umi. And two, it's kind of like this didn't succeed very well in Summer Pockets. What's like again? Like outside of Chizuru Waifu, were you really supposed to be using this?
Limited? This is a fucking double rare.
Yeah, and the climax should be I need to double check which one was it, or were they both climax rare?
They're both climax rare. Oh fuck!
I'm gonna double check this really quick.
Actually, no. Both this and the level 3 chorizo are both double rares.
Well, the cars are both double rare, but I'm checking on the climaxes.
Right, I'm talking about the creatures themselves.
Oh, never mind. It was this. Okay. So this one is a climax rare. Oh, actually, the Sumi one was also a climax rare.
Whoa. So that combo is going to be hard to pull off in limited.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to talk about limited for Sumi.
Of course. Yes.
What are you doing?
If you be able to find a character more easily than a climax, unfortunately. Because the characters go a lower rarity, but the climax is but I unfortunately found out that the climax is a climax rare.
It's also gonna be hard to pull off Sumi in limited because Brainstorm needed.
Brainstorm needed to get off at level 1, yes.
And while we say it's not a condition in constructed, it isn't. But in limited, oh no, that matters a hell of a lot more.
Because now you're like, if you're first of all, that implies that the red double R in that box was Sumi. Though chances are there's probably more than one red double R because of how many red double Rs there are.
I believe this and the 2 chorizos are double rares.
Right, so like maybe 2 red double Rs pop up in your box with one to be in Sumi, and if you're lucky you find the foil, but that's like asking for planetary alignment.
Yo, dog, you should go buy a Powerball ticket at that point. Hey man, you could be a billionaire instantly.
I don't know about instantly, because if you take the lump sum, they already dock a lot of it.
Oh yeah, it's true.
That's why you go for the annual payments.
Actually, no. The lump sum is actually worth more. Trust me, it's worth a lot more. I can get time value of money calculations dictates that the lump sum is actually worth more in the end. Sure, you're going to get less actual money now, but your money is worth more now than...
Inflation, okay, fair.
Yep. So, chorizo,
but
Jesus.
if you win a lottery, you're putting that money into, like, a bunch of investments.
Of course.
So inflation is not supposed to be... It's not supposed to affect you in any meaningful way, if you do it right.
Right, of course. This also infers that your investments actually succeed. GameStop, anybody?
Gosh darn it.
Hey man, that's why you...
I wish to step away from that cesspool.
That's why you invest in MTG finance instead.
Or do the proper thing. Diversify between stocks, bonds, and real estate.
Or invest in MTG finance.
MTG finance, for fuck's sake.
Hey man, they're not going to let that ship sink. They're not going to.
But
not without intervention.
But still.
Hey man, buying up a bunch of cardboard as an investment? Sign me up. I know that shit won't decrease. Especially the reserve list.
Anyway.
Chorizo. This hand of mine is burning red. I've said enough about this card, like, Jesus Christ. Like, I wouldn't even take this unlimited.
Like unironic pass.
Like, this is, I go, FR? This is my double rare? Fuck this!
I'm gonna be a little nicer. I'll give it nothing worse than this. Like, here, have fun in your Chizuru waifu deck. That's it.
Oh, I know James is gonna kill me for this. He's going, what? You did chorizo combo? The double oof? I'm like, yes, I did, sir.
Does he not already want your head on a stake for other things?
Action bastard.
Well, that's not necessarily your fault though. That's more of Bushido will never touch that card at this point.
Akinari is more likely than Action Bastard.
Right, that's a little sad. I don't know if that's true. They're both in a similar level of this shit should never be allowed level.
So how long was the tirade?
It was not that long actually.
Wow.
You only managed about 12 minutes here. And I also kind of cut in, so...
That's much better than the 40 that was mommy. Holy. Well,
Okay.
again, they didn't butcher one of my favorite profiles.
Right, you had no investment in Umi in the first place.
Nope.
You had
Alrighty.
you have negative investment in Umi. Yes,
I push out a holiday.
Alright, I get you Ricky event.
Over.
Is this okay? Now I sound like Kazuya. Anyway, 2-0. If you have one or fewer rental girlfriend characters, you can upload this card from your hand. Oh no! If you have 2 or fewer cards in memory, put this card to your memory. Auto recollection. At the beginning of your main phase, if this card is in your memory, this card gets the following ability until the end of the turn. Act recollection. Put this card from memory to the waiting room. Choose up to 1. Everyone's girlfriend Chizuru. Card number 51 from your hand. Put it onto any slot on your stage, and it gets power plus 1000 until the end of the turn.
So we can early play the 3-2 chorizo.
Kind of. Caveat is it's a little delayed.
Wait, we have to suspend, don't we?
This is basically suspend. Congratulations, you figured it out.
This is suspend 1, basically.
Yeah.
But...
So unlike Embarrassed Megan, this is a delayed version of playing your Premier Level 3.
My Premier Level 3? Ew?
Oh, I meant if you're choosing to play everyone's girlfriend, Chizuru.
Oh, I was about to say, man, you already know my pick!
Right, I'm just saying, if you're choosing to go the Chizuru route and you want to crap her out early, you actually doing it a different way.
That's fine, but I'm just going... Okay, so is the suspend really worth it? In my opinion, not really.
Like, okay, you avoid paying 1 stock. Whoopee.
No, this is free.
Yeah, you avoid, that's why I said you avoid paying a stock.
Yeah, you avoid paying, you said 1 stock, I'm like... Dude,
you avoid paying.
Okay, you avoid paying, but at the same time, is the suspend truly worth 2 stock?
Like, just basically you're not getting much out of the delay.
Like, whoopee, and remember, space is also a concern.
Right.
I mean, sure. You can grab this off your combo. Okay? But I'm just going, what? Like, I don't think the suspend is actually worth it. To be honest with you.
It really, because you can easily go from 2 to 3, and you're just like, cool, I got myself a free level 3 at that point at level 3. Which you're kind of like, did I really get value off of this? Overall,
Chorizo heals you.
She heals you, she has a combo, that we'll go over when we get to that, but, like,
Why not just buy the Sumi package at that point?
Right, the Sumi package just feels more stable.
And I am Captain Risk versus Reward. You get what you earned.
Right. Oh yeah. Here's a little funny thing about this card. So, you know, the card's called, you know, is this okay? Because I believe it's Kazuya going like, hey, is this payment good for the service you're doing for me? And in the flavor test here, she says, yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, Kazuya pays Chorizo a lot of cash to be his girlfriend.
Like, she's holding several things of 10,000 Japanese yen bills right there.
That's about $100 a pop.
Like, that's definitely more than 1 bill.
Like,
that looks like at least 3 to 4 bills.
Like, I'm surprised Kazuya just doesn't date Ruka, who legitimately likes him. Like, Chorizo eventually, but Chorizo takes, like, eternity, and I would just be like, oh, as soon as Ruka confesses to me, I'm like, yo, Chorizo, I'm done with your ass. I'm done with your ass? You're a bitch. You're a bitch anyway. So, I'm just going... You know, I have that nervous. You know what? Why can't we just go back to reviewing Sumi cards? Fuck it. Give this the double and let's move on.
Understandable.
I'm done. I'm just like, oh my god, I've had enough talk about this piece of trash.
I can't really praise this card in any meaningful way. And limited, forget it.
What? Oh yeah, we're going to discuss limited. No.
Alright, you get to read like this little event bond.
Tell me one more thing, Chorizo. 002K. Let's see here. ETB Mill 2, if there's a climax among them, you get this card becomes a 5K, and it's a pitch bond for the event that we just moved.
And which means I'm moving this automatically. And for limited, forget it.
Erupting
Burning Finger!
I'm just going, no. No.
No more of this. Okay, let's go back to reading more maybe proper cards.
Like 9 p.m. Chorizo is like the only Chorizo card I've liked so far. And it has nothing to do with Chorizo.
It really doesn't. You know, it's kind of funny how they both have the diamond trait though. Both Sumi and Chizuru.
Well, I mean, like, Sumi is like... Okay, Nuka was destined to lose. Mommy is the ex that... Oh, bloody hell if she wins in the end. Bloody hell! But she would be the surprise bitch.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Anyway. Everyone's girlfriend, Chizuru. 32, 9500. Although when she's played from hand or via the auto ability of You Are Nice Chizuru, card number 56, you may heal. And climax combo on attack, you have mutual feelings, the door trigger, a different one, this is a climax common. In your climax area, you may pay the cost of pay 1, ditch 1, to burn 2, and she gets 1000 power until the end of the turn, and the following ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. On frontal attack, you may bounce her.
So what did Chorizo become Aaron?
Or more like poverty, Bint.
Bint goes to exile.
Right.
She fucks off permanently.
Well, pseudo permanently. You know you're doing that. You're playing the event to resummon her.
But, god damn it! I didn't like.
Okay, Sumi, good design. What the heck happened? We're two different teams making green and red.
Chorizo. Okay, Bushiroad, this joke has never been funny. Never! Okay. The fact that she's Aaron. Yo, dog. Aaron was good because he grabs 3 EMG and was obnoxious at 1. Chorizo has to survive swinging in. And things are getting bigger now.
Mm-hmm, like early plays could unironically defend against this thing.
I mean, hell, we have Pekko. We have things like Pecorine. Pecorine goes, oh, you funny.
True.
Chorizo, you funny. No. The burn 2. Gigantic whoop, Bushy. Who cares? Who cares?
It's alright. If you really want to play extra instances of damage because you're playing door.
That's fine. I mean, Finn and Jake is effectively 3 and 2. But they also have the cancel burn of 1. And Finn and Jake are also 11k. Like, there's just so much wrong with this card. Like, I get it. Rental doesn't have much else.
Remind me again why she's everyone's girlfriend?
Because everyone fucking rents her out, dude.
Oh, so she's like the MVP of the agency, got it.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, why? She's a complete and utter bitch. But I think she's only like that to Kazuya.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just going, is there anything I like about this card? I think to myself.
It's starting to sound like no.
I think the only part I like is the burn too. Like healing finishers, FR Bushy, FR.
I really feel like we're backing us with this whole problem of two different teams we're working on this set.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like for some reason they always like put the very lazy and boring people working on Reg.
Wait a second. Shit, you right. There's a reason why fucking Princess Connect Red was 3 hours long. There's a reason why. Oh god damn it.
I feel the same team that worked on this.
For fuck's sake! Oh, like they know Japan likes the same boring ass coffee pasta. I think that's why they have the same team work on every set's red. Oh god.
Well, I mean, at least they were kind of trying by like putting the look at up to top 4, up to 4 games among them to hand on a standby instead of a stock soul.
I love that. Like,
and choosing to make the Sumi brainstorm like enabling like all these other Sumi cards.
Right, it connects so many bridges.
That was a very, very good start for Red.
I have a feeling that instead of separating it by color, they separated it by time.
By what?
By girl this time.
That makes more sense.
Like, all the Sumi cards I loved. The chorizos? Oh.
Except for the Chizuru that salvages Embarrass Megan for some reason.
You might as well consider that a Sumi card, dude.
Okay, what's actually the favorite reason for that, if you know?
I don't. I didn't watch the show.
You seem like you know more about this than I do.
I do, but at the same time, I've only watched a little bit.
That's better than me.
Oh, well, I mean...
Like, I thought it has something to do with them being... Like, it's the diamond trade, like, because they're diamond... their diamond inventory in the agency or something? Like... I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. Like, if... I get, like, this whole, like, Sumi appeals to people who want the shy girlfriend. Chizuru is, like... supposedly it's going to satisfy most people's taste.
They must have a very, very poor taste if they like chorizo.
Damn. I would probably not disagree, because I look, you know, as I was like making this, I look at the Chizuru cards, I'm like, what's supposed to be so appealing about her?
This girl's a bitch. This girl's a bitch.
But then again, like, you know, like Gavin said, maybe I'm looking at these cards because a lot of these are in the perspective of Kazuya.
And I'm just going, oh, in terms of limited, no. Like, if you see this, you grab it, but at the same time, like, design-wise, I can't like this card. There's nothing I like about it. In terms of, like, constructed viability, it's either this or a restand. Those are your only finishers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your only finishers. I'm like, oh, that's so bad. At least chorizo's cheap. Duca, well, like you could make a.
We could just save it for blue, right?
True. I'm going to say this. You could make an argument for her. I'm not going to spoil any more than that.
Right. So let's see. Final ratings here.
I'll let you go first.
Right. Like. I'm just gonna play it safe here. You know, like as much as I don't like the design that this has gone, I have little choice but to acknowledge that it's still a playable card overall.
My hands are tied. Playable. Like I gave the chorizo level 1 combo because I can easily justify in terms of competitive viability, oh hell no. You play Sumi combo. But like when your alternatives with finishers kind of suck that badly, you have no real choice but to use Chorizo.
Because it's cheap and you don't need to worry about what your opponent does for the most part.
And it's also red.
And it's red. You almost can never go wrong with Door Trigger.
I mean, Standby Gate has been a staple since Standby came out. So
true. RDW's the game for a reason, people.
Oh my god! But honestly, if they ever come out with a set 2 of this, they better fucking improve these combos, like level 3 specifically. Sumi combo we can fucking keep for eons.
Yeah.
But like, I'm almost tempted to just play Gold Bar instead.
I don't blame you. Like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Standby Gold Bar.
Standby Gold Bar, just change all the offensive cards into defensive tools.
And why not? Like, you could definitely win Weiss Schwarz by just winning the damage risk differently.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, I haven't taken damage for like 3 turns.
Because I kept drawing gold bars and you never got rid of these Sumis.
Yep. Hey man, that sounds pretty strong to me.
True. Alright. Let's move on here.
Yep, next. You Are Nice, Chorizo, 3-2-10k. ATB, dig 3, take 1. Diglett boys. And sacrifice this to summon the other Chorizo.
Right.
I like the Diglett.
Yeah. But the fact that like my biggest problem when I was going through like these Chizuru cards, I'm like, why is this so convoluted?
Okay. So you play the Chorizo Diglett.
Yeah.
You grab the gate and then you summon because hopefully one of the other 3 cards is the Chorizo 3-2 itself. So you can summon her from grave.
But like at the same time, like you combine this knowing that the existence of the 2-0 event is there. You're just kind of like, what in the actual heck? What's this?
You don't play the 2-0 event, man.
Anyway, I'm just talking about like in terms of like the way they designed Chizuru overall.
Okay. In terms of R&D, I'm just like, yeah, that's a conundrum because I guess to add additional consistency.
Supposing additional consistency, like this Chizuru, it's not bad in a nutshell. Like,
No, she's not terrible.
Like, would we have killed them to just simply like I get it, this is probably for flavor reasons where I believe it's just kind of like her finally admitting that Kazuya is not a bad guy after all. And finally opening up to him, so that's why she like smiles for him in the other card, I suppose.
I suppose, but it's like, you know what? Why did it have to be a level 3 of all things?
I guess like if they made a level 2, they probably had to add like an additional stock cost or something. FR level 2 Diglett.
Yeah, why not?
Why not this motherfucker?
Oh wait, we've entered a new level of power creep. Level 2 Digletts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, well, level 2 Digletts exist, but in a different context.
Right.
We're talking more of, early play condition mech. Now you Diglett, but that's probably all they do.
Right.
If not some kind of climax combo on top of that.
Right. I mean, they could have made this card more interesting. They could have made this a 3-2, slap in an early play condition, minus however much power. It could be the other 3-2 Chorizo in level zone. That'd make things more interesting.
But no, it just chose to kind of be a little... Well, I mean, I would argue, it's still relatively flavorful, kind of, based on what I said earlier. And... that was why they chose to do it that way. But, like... And I guess, like, because my biggest problem with the Chizuru card pool was just, like, they're forcing you so hard. Like, especially if you're choosing to, like, especially if you're playing this title for, because Chizuru is your best girl for some reason, I won't question you too far, but if Chizuru's your best girl and you really want to build around her, you're kind of forced into playing, like, Both level 3s, I guess. And
deck
and your early play healer.
Right, your deck is kind of built for you.
Which I guess if you like it that way, be my guest.
Right, but at the same time I just go, oh yeah, in limited? The Diglett is nice.
Yeah, Gig was nice.
And this is only a rare.
It's only a rare. And for some reason, you will find a ton of the climax because it's a climax common.
And you could potentially sack into the 3/2.
So you could make the argument.
You could make the argument of picking this up, I guess, and limited, like.
I guess it's not too often that we see a Diglett go into a healer that's also a finisher.
Hey man, when are we gonna see healing Digletts?
Boy, I swear, we fucking see healing Diglett. I mean, this is to be fair, with the climax combo, you are effectively a healing Diglett.
healing Diglett finishers. Let's go, boys.
Oh no.
Oh no! If we ever see that, can we get a time machine back to like 2018, please?
You only want to go to 2018? You want to come back with me to 2010?
No.
You don't
want to play Dinosaur Weiss?
You don't want to play against Peak Disgaea?
You think I want my back row Link Slayer? No. Or fine, we'll make a compromise. 2016.
I give a TP over again.
Hey man, I can tell my past self, yo dog, go buy those SPs, man. You'll love that deck eventually. Trust me.
Anyway,
The year is 2023. Now we have healing Diglett finishers.
Boy, the year is 2023. What towers do we have by that point?
I don't fucking know. What animals come out at that point?
Alright, I guess.
Oh yes, we're on like our 1000th Love Life set by now.
Oh yeah, Low Life Superstar, let's go!
And what's next? Bong means like 30,000 sets?
Yeah, Girls Band Party Volumes, I don't know, 7? No, that might be too soon. More like Volume 4.
Oh god, can we please get no more Bong memes? Full Snow Mushy?
They gotta keep it, dude, they gotta take advantage of that craft egg rendering.
I mean, can we just have, like, oh my god, more Deademo support by them polls?
Unironically release Geki going to Weiss Schwarz?
Why not? Make TP even better.
You get to have that ring card which is doing like the Nico Knee pose.
I don't know how I feel about that. At the same time, I want to destroy her, but at the same time I can't.
Anyway, Chizuru, she's
playable, I guess?
Yeah, I guess you can't really go. I think my hands are tied with this one.
Oh man.
Like,
but, well,
it's effectively a healing Diglett.
I mean, okay, I showed Mercy to the finisher because, god damn, what other choice do I have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if this wasn't any other set, oh hell no, boys, no fucking Mercy.
Right.
I would be tempted to double oof Chorizo, the Chorizo finisher.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been tempted.
Alright, well, let's keep moving along here.
Yep.
Non-reciprocal feelings. Chizuru 002K. When your comments with the door trigger icons put in your comments area, choose one of your ranked girlfriend characters and get so +1 until the end of the turn, and choose a self-tap brainstorm that checks only for door triggers to salvage.
What?
If you want to go a door because you're playing Chizuru waifu, that's the only reason.
We have Sumi,
which is
just better.
Exactly. Well, you're obviously playing this because you're playing Chizuru waifu, so I'm just going to give this the auto guess limited. You're only playing this because you're trying to build your Chizuru waifu deck.
Yeah, I was about to say, limited. You know, I'm just going to cast no in limited. Oh, yeah, niche this. I can't oof this. This is a copy of Union and Megami, man.
It is, but in that title, A door is unironically best spec.
Oh, yeah.
And that was also a double R, if I remember correct. Was it a double R? No, it was an R, right?
Hold on.
I'm actually gonna go and find the deck and confirm.
I have it. So I might as well confirm.
Like, it wouldn't be surprising if that was a double R in Konosuba. But I feel it's an R.
It's a double R.
Oh shit. So I was right the first time. Holy shit. They're actually rarity degrading these cards.
Yep, I can't believe they've already downgraded it.
My gosh. Well, we're actually going to see like an even more severe example of that as we go on.
Well, keep going. Fill the void in the heart, chorizo. 2125. This is a 2/5 counter that you can also pay 2 to refresh. So this is your typical refresh counter.
Yay! I love emergency buttons. You can never go wrong with these. And in limited, well, it's a 2500 backup in worst case, and you really have to, pay 3, avoid taking refresh. I see no problem here. Playable.
Why can't this be Lady Rainicorn instead?
If only.
Yeah, I get this a playable.
We can't always have Korean speaking unicorns.
Hey man.
Alright. What I want to clarify, Chizuru. Q1 4500. During your turn, all of your other characters with Chizuru, either written form, in their card games, get 500 power. She's a global 1000. And although, when your character's trigger check removes requirements with the door trigger icon, you may discard 1 to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, add up to 1 card amongst them to your hand, and mill the rest.
Is it me or would I rather just play the fucking Sumi support instead?
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Because we already kind of established that Sumi's card pool just appears to be superior. Without looking at the rest of her card pool.
I mean, yes, we gave 2 playables to Chorizo's card pool so far. And those were Mercy playables, I think.
I wouldn't call the emergency button a Mercy playable.
Okay, the level 3s.
The second one is probably more the Mercy than the finisher.
Really? Huh.
Well, because the finisher, again, set in context, right? You're just kind of like, where else do you really go?
Well, it's only because of context that it got the playable for me.
Right. Well, I don't blame you because that's kind of like how this set was kind of designed. Your finishers were either what Gary would definitely call inferior Shoko. That's almost an insult, or actually is an insult.
What? How dare you? How dare you compare that card to Shoko?
You did it first.
True, without actually saying her name. Mentioning her by name in this case. So,
I mean,
yes.
You called her by her nickname, so it was basically the same.
Basically. I mean, yeah, calling that card Shoko? Oh, hell no.
Then there's, in blue we'll see something, but then again we have a burner, and usually burners are just more reliable.
True. But at the same time, if this was any other set...
And the Diglett into the burner, you can't go too wrong.
Now, if this was any other set... Oh,
Yeeger. Alright, anyway. This card, again, it's kind of the same problem with non-reciprocal. If you're Chizuru, you kind of just don't take this unless you are building around Chizuru, so I'm just gonna auto list it. For both limited and constructed.
Yep, same. There's nothing more I can say about this card.
Like, it's not oof-worthy whatsoever. But it's just more of, okay, sure, Chizuru wife will go ahead.
The global K saves this card from getting the ooh.
Alright. we'll move on.
Super high spec, Sumi, 3/2, 10K. When this enters the battlefield, draw 2, ditch 1. When this card attacks, if you have 2 or more of the Sumis on board, you may pay the cost to discard 2 cards. If so, know the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck deal X damage where X is the number of climaxes, and this card gains 2,000.
Oh yes, actual good cards have returned in our eyes. Standalone, Icy Tail, deck cantrips.
Yo, dog, that's pretty fucking good.
That is pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, notice how much more enthusiastic I get when we're reading Sumi cards.
True.
Chorizo. Oh, I'm so bored. Chorizo. It's Chorizo, man. Who cares?
So who's the more boring girlfriend, Megumi or Chizuru?
Oh man.
It's probably still Megumi, right?
Yeah, of course. Megumi is so boring. I mean, people love to call me boring by saying, "Dude, you like Shibuya 8? She's fucking boring." I'm like, but she's better than. Again, in context, yes. Compared to all the other Cinderellas, sure. But at the same time, she's more interesting than, say, Megumi.
Yeah, oh, a lot of characters are more interesting in Megumi, right?
Yeah. Well, again, dude, her design is to be boring.
Right. I mean, that's what the franchise is called.
How to raise a boring girlfriend.
Right.
But super high spec Sumi, yes.
Yeah, and okay, so let's see here. Like, okay, constructing. Well, why not? She's a cantrip. And limiting. Why not? Extra damage is good.
Yeah, I was about to say. What? Well, this does hit your hand, which is a lot harder to recoup in limited.
This is true, but you usually don't do that unless you know you're trying to go for game. So I don't see a problem.
That's true. That's true. You don't care about your hand if they're dead.
Right. So I will about you, Gavin, but overall I'm giving this to playable.
Fuck it, let's go with the Sparkle Doge, boys.
Whoa! I thought you usually like have a slight thing against Icy Tail.
Man, have you seen the Isle of Trash we've been through?
Okay.
I gotta make up for the double oof somehow, man.
Okay, that's fair enough. Alright, let's truck along here. We now have Bungee Jump Confession Chizuru 001,000. She's a 500 assist and a spammable Brainstorm for Salvage Ditch. I think
with the help of Pyoji.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like the deceased to Hall had this ability to self-help.
Get used to Spurging Rag.
Oh, I mean, dude, why? Why?
Alright, let's see the problems here. We first had Bushro your math, though it still doesn't add up, and why?
No. Wait, dude, there's no instance of Bushiroad math on this card.
No. But I'm talking about in previous parts in previous cards we've seen in this set so far.
Oh yeah. Oh, Frontal 5? Who gives a flying fuck?
Like does there exist a way to actually make spammables playable in any meaning of the word?
Oh, and spammables? What is this, 2013?
Oof.
I mean, dude, spammables were the way of the dodo when I started.
This is very correct.
So, 5 years later, no?
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Like, FR... Dude, didn't this used to be rares?
Did it used to be rare? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck this game, have I ever seen this by rare?
I mean, at least here's an uncommon, so not too bad.
This doesn't even deserve. This deserves to be the coaster.
And then some. No. You see it, you immediately just throw in the garbage can.
Actually, no. It is the coaster for my coaster.
The coaster for the coaster? I don't think that's how it works, Gavin.
Oh, well. Okay,
Anyway.
then we just put it in the fucking trash then.
Correct.
Alright, Merry Christmas, Teresa, 001K. Let's see here. When this enters the battlefield, you may pay the cost of pay one, discard a card. Oh, it's Azusa. That I have to fucking pay one for?
Okay. It's not. Stop it. It's not Azusa. It's simply the what I call the inferior take of Chibi character wrong. Because yes, you go one card deeper, but you're forced to discard a character first.
Oh. Oh, right, I forgot. I can grab anything, not just creatures.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, no, they never make these, like, true losses, though.
But again, dude, this is a shitty version of Azusa.
No, it's a shitty version of Chibi character wrong. Get it right.
Okay, this is a shitty chibi run. I'm just going...
Okay. Now, to the audience, I've tried this profile before when I played Love Live Sunshine. This card existed back then in the 6th anniversary set, and I'm like testing it because we don't have a chibi character wrong in Sunshine, and I'm like, no.
I thought we did that.
No, we don't.
Oh, Sunshine has like unlimited cards,
and it's missing some crucial profiles.
Holy shit!
You'd be surprised how deficient Sunshine's card pool can be, even with its many cards.
That's because it's loaded with too much garbage.
It kind of is. Anyway, I tested this card, and I'm like, this just doesn't feel the same as playing Chibi character wrong. Like the one card going deeper, I feel like rather just go back to being able to discard anything in my hand and check top 3.
Yo, dog, I'm flooded.
Exactly, I'm flooding. Like, I'm playing 8 standby, I have 4 standbys in hand. I need to get these out of my hand. Like, if we definitely had real Chibi character run, I would already be playing it. But we don't.
Even if it's off.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Who is it on? Johanna?
Oh wait, you talking about the first one that I mentioned?
Yeah.
It's Amari.
Oh, it's Amari? Oh.
But yeah, I discard character, so I'm like, why?
No!
Exactly. Like, I tested it, I'm like, why? Like, hello?
I have no experience playing this profile, because I was just like, no?
Like, you pick between this and a Chibi character wrong, you rather pick the Chibi character wrong, right?
Oh yeah, Chibi run every time, because, yo, dog, I'm flooded.
Right.
Hey man, I've played a ton of Chibi character run. I've played a ton of them.
Right, was it so bad to discard anything from our hand? Like, this Bushiroad wouldn't make it harder for us to hand fix? Like, you're stuck with those 5 gold bars, live with it?
At that point, fuck it, next game.
Fuck it, next, almost unironically.
Oh, come on, dude. Concession, it's like, you know what, I'll accept my defeat here. Apparently my deck just wants me to concede. This ability to self-multiply. Can you blame me, man?
I can't. I was almost considering it myself. No, sorry. I have no more bursts for this card anymore.
Oh god. I mean, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't, because I was like, dude, you've actually played this pile of ass.
Yeah, I guess partially why I have like no more mercy for this profile. Alright.
Like, alright, next.
I get your read another rarity downgrade. First state Chizuru 002,000. On play, Surveil 1, and she is a Krista clone.
Wait. Wait, yo, dog. When did Krista become uncommon?
Now, here's the thing. In context, this is exactly the same text as Saber of Red in Fate Apocrypha, which is a double rare.
You what?
Yeah, a Surveil Krista clone was a double rare at first.
What?
This became an uncommon. I told you, Gavin, we were going to see a more severe rarity downgrade as we continued.
The power creep is real, isn't it?
Right, I'm like, what? We're at the point where we can make these uncommon?
An undead Krista was double rare last bloody year!
What?
Miku from Gotobu is a fucking double rare, and it's an undead Krista!
I can't even.
Oh my, what's next, Bushy? Fucking Akane goes down to uncommon?
I mean, vanilla Akane could probably go to uncommon, I wouldn't be surprised.
What?
I really wouldn't at this point. They already did this to a double rare. What the fuck? I'm almost pissed. Like if I actually buy into Apocrypha, I would actually be pissed. I'll be like, bro, I actually pay like $60 for my playset of these. You only have to pay like, you only pay a freaking, you pay one McDouble or less for 4 of these.
Yep.
Like, what? Hello? I had to pay like a video game's worth for 4 Saber of Red. A new video game, and you paid a freaking, what?
I'll pay $1 for these, man.
I don't even. It's almost infuriating. And the sad part is I don't even play Apocrypha, and I'm pissed. Or I'm getting near pissed because I saw this.
And I'm just going, oh.
Okay, it's overall a good thing because making staples in lower rarity to make them more affordable, more accessible, I could get behind that. But when it frustrates veterans who played this profile in a higher rarity in a previous expansion that wasn't that long ago, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Gavin, was it Apocrypha like 2019 or even
2018?
2018. Okay.
So we're looking about 3 years. I mean, look at all the dude. Each clean cut is in a trial deck now.
Okay. The Go Kill Moon trial decks are like their own can of worms. Because they put like, they unironically put like R and potentially double R type profiles in those trial decks. Which most other trial decks wouldn't even dare.
Dude, bruh, Fugo, a double rare, is in a trial deck.
Okay, the original Fugo wasn't a double rare, if I remember correctly.
He wasn't?
It was a rare.
Oh. Still, you put Fugo, a bloody rare, in a trial.
Or Asuna's Commanding Strength, a rare, in a trial deck. Magro used to be, well, original Magro was R. And
then we have 3K drop searches, fucking rares. That was a rare in South 10th Annie in a trial deck.
Right, like the Go Kaboom trial decks are like their own kind of words, and I would say that's not the most fair of comparisons. As a result, I still praise Busho for doing something like that with the Go Kaboom trial decks because it made the game more accessible, especially for those who want to play like waifu style.
That fair enough, but at the same time, what? What's next? What's next? Shibuya early plays as a rare?
Boy. Boy.
We see the fucking Titanic come back as a rare.
Titanic.
The original.
We almost got. We almost saw. What was it? Mirai Bokura. Mirai no Bokura wa Shigeru yo Watanabe yo almost come back as a rare in Saren.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. 500 power off, boys.
Right, like Saren was almost close to being almost a double R type. Like, and that card's still worth a ton of money for heaven knows why.
Well, let's see here. Yosuro, $30. Sodden, $1.50.
Like, what? You what? I have to pay over I pay over $100 for my playset of those, and yeah, you pay only a combo meal at Jack in the Box for these? Yes.
In California, less. Here in the state of Nevada, actually. But yeah, it's just like it's getting ridiculous. I'm like, Yoda, I love the fact that cards are getting cheaper. Well,
it's overall a good thing.
Right, but it's more of Bushiroad really likes it when we build decks out of double rares, because oh boy, those probably like Princess Connect is expensive.
Mm-hmm. And you have to run like a ton of those. Right? I mean, at least here in Girlfriend, you don't have to go that ham.
Like if you're going the Sumi era, oh man,
you make it like a banger for like 100 or less, easy.
And it's and the deck's extremely good. Like, do not go with Chorizo. Chorizo is hella expensive.
I imagine.
Like in limited, yes.
Mm-hmm.
In constructed, actually no. I don't like this card in constructed. For one reason. Level 1 or lower.
Because your combo you want to play in constructed is not level 1 or lower.
Not unless she's in my hand.
Which means that this thing lost its purpose.
However, this does allow me to grab Sumi Brainstorm.
Right, if she ever gets lost in there.
Now, also...
Surveil's nice.
I don't really need a Christo or an Akane, to be honest, because I need one copy of Sumi. That's it.
That is also true. And you usually play Akane / Christo to be extra copies of your starting combo.
Which I don't really need, so Chorizo kind of loses a purpose here.
Right, but
and allows you to play other cards.
Right, but I think overall, I still have to respect this and give it at least a playable.
Playable, Linus.
That's fair.
In the context of this set. Like, normally I'd give this I normally agree with you, but in the context of the set, like, Chorizo, any more thoughts on her?
No, I think I should be good. Let's just move on.
Alright. I think it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Sudden Visitor, Chorizo, 10500. Well, this is frontal attack. Surveil. She has Hand Encore. And you may sacrifice this to put Ironheart Chorizo onto the position this was in.
Right, and we'll go ahead and go over that card before we rate both in a package. Ironheart Chizuru, 103,500. During your turn, you have another rental girlfriend character. Oh no! This card gets power plus 3,000. And change at the beginning of your encore step. If she's in your front row, you may pay a cost of sacking her to bring out a Sudden Visitor Chizuru, their previous card, from your waiting room and put it onto her previous slot on the stage.
Now, well,
do we actually say anything about these?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Dude, we have check and wreck. We have a pseudo check and wreck at 1.
Yeah, that's not too shabby.
That's actually really good.
Yeah?
Like, check and wreck is almost always seen at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, this card is referable.
Now it's not a true check and wreck. I do need to give the caveat. Because on any other lane, she doesn't interact. That's the problem.
True. I mean...
Whereas a check and wreck checks for any time you take damage, period. Oh, your opponent plays an on-play burn 1. You didn't cancel. It's time.
Check and wreck.
Okay, your opponent on attack pays a cost to burn you. You took it. Okay, do it again.
Oh, they attacked me and I ate it. Check and wreck.
Exactly, like, it doesn't matter where it's happening, whereas this card interacts on one single instance.
True. And only if this card is frontal attacked. So,
your
opponent, I'm beside Chorizo.
Yeah, you could side, which I'm kind of like... It's definitely not a true substitute whatsoever in any meaning of the word.
That's why I said kinda a check and wreck.
Right.
I mean, imagine check and wreck at fucking 1. Now we've entered a new level of power.
It probably had to be like a freaking 1-3.
Holy! Hey, excellent standby target.
True. I would rather stand by that egg over any of those
1/1s that everyone plays.
Exactly.
Oh, the fucking check and wreck could be a 500 power character. Gives a flying fuck. It's check and wreck.
Exactly. I'll be glad to win the damage race this way.
I'll be like, oh, I ate it? Nope. Not eating the next one. How about nah, bro? Nah, bro.
Exactly. Like, oh man. It could be a 1-5. I was still trying to play it. No. Well, imagine Busho making characters cost more than 3.
Oh, I was about to say, man. But again, this card isn't god awful. It's not god awful. The other half is god awful. Yes, but this half ain't terrible. Like
it's a little nifty, I suppose. Alright, okay. In limited. No.
Like the Sun Visitor, I could somewhat justify in limited.
It's a recurable character with the surveil.
Right.
But this thing, like, why?
No.
You have other good standalone level 1s.
What was the Sumi that? Where was the Sumi that plussed you? What rarity was that?
What rarity was the Sumi that plussed you? Like, well, not the regenerator, right?
No, it's the combo. It's the kind of a combo. The Shimakaze. The combo of Shimakaze.
What's the one where she's like wearing roller skates?
It was the Yuko clone, dude.
Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, you mean Water Blue New World Yuko.
Yeah.
What rarity was it? Give me a bit. It was uncommon.
Oh, and these are both uncommon, so yeah, just pick up fucking Water Blue, assuming.
Yeah, like actually. Okay, anyway. So final ratings. As of today, you are no longer my master.
This ability to self-replicate. Giving the deceased a Hall and his Gundam.
Oh my goodness. Alright, anyway, and the other card, you guys probably gonna disagree with me on this one, but I'm just gonna say that it's a little funny to have a 500 power recurable that just pseudo checks and wrecks.
Niche.
Respectable.
I couldn't finish the quote. I couldn't justify finishing the quote, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, niche.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, I guess it's not like you want to give the card that rating anyway.
No. I mean, I can see it in some situations, but overall, probably not.
Right. Alright. Alright. Well, back over to you for this one.
Yeah, I get to read my Sumi cards. Okay, 001K. Enter the battlefield, blink. And it's a bomb. Red bomb.
You can never go wrong with blinks, people.
And this is the instant style blink, too. Now, of course, this is a way of blowing your opponent's minus soul.
Or any other, like, pesky thing that you don't like on the card.
Right.
Like, you know, if for some reason people are still playing Uniform Lotoka, Lamau, you're funny.
Oh, people still play that card?
Oh, you told me they were.
Some people were, but most people just play Kronumi. But again, we're not here. This is not a Dow review. We're not here to discuss Kronumi. That card is broken.
Exactly. This card's pretty well designed overall.
Oh yeah, and it's a Sumi card, so
it's a Sumi card automatically better.
I mean, judging by the way that this review's been going, we automatically like the Sumi card.
Why is Sumi so well designed? Why is Chizuru so boring?
Well, let's see here. Could it be because of the actress?
Nah, that can't be it.
I mean, they are co-stars on fucking Konosuba, dude.
Right.
I mean, like, when you listen to Megami, you hear Emilia.
Or the other way
Really?
around. You hear Amelia, you listen to Amelia, you hear a little bit of Megumin.
I mean, you don't hear any Sumi, like, period. Like, if you watch the show, you just go, Sumi is Emilia? No way!
Well, let's just go to show how well of a voice actress she is. She'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, another good example is, you know, Aimee. You know, people know her mainly for the roles of either Kasumi from Bang Dream, or you know her as Julia from Idolmaster Million Life.
I was about to say, I know her as the Idol Map.
But you would argue that Julia and Kasumi sound very different.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe they're played by the same person.
But they are. And that's just goes to show, like, how well developed these voice actresses are sometimes.
But are talented.
Like, you know, what's funny is I would argue that, you know, but you know how like some voice actresses have like a type of character that they're clearly very good at, or like they're very well known for. Right. Like Maya Uchida. Like people, I would argue that with Aimee, that people know her more for like the cool, maybe mysterious type of character, like you know the two Cardfight Vanguard characters she did, or Julia. Kasumi is like the outlier in my opinion.
Right. But again, I think most people will know her as Kasumi rather than Julia.
Because Bank is a more well-known franchise, it's also a more accessible franchise, like, heaven forbid, Idolmaster Million Life Theater Days gets an English release.
It won't.
Exactly. Like,
and I don't think Idolmaster Million Life is getting any more help at this point.
We saw, well, so I was talking more about the mobile game coming over to the English market.
I doubt it.
Exactly, and because you know we saw Bamco attempted with that accursed mobile game called what's it, Shiny Festa, and that
Shiny Festa was terrible.
Like you had to pay like what was it, $29.99 for each one. I'm like, what? Why?
I mean you can't even play Starlight Stage. You can't even play Starlight Stage.
In the English language, correct?
No, dude, you can't even download Starlight Stage on your phone. Without going through some
hoops, yeah.
Shoddy means. Without going through some shoddy means, like you can't just go onto the Google Play Store and just look up Starlight Stage.
Right, it is region locked.
So good luck. But like, you know, there's a reason why Randall quit Starlight Stage. The game's atrocious when it comes to SSRs.
I mean, it's by side games, so at least you know it has the Spark system.
Right, but
and you can also argue that side games is just like they're almost almost like the masters of quality of life.
Oh yes, they are. I mean, people love Princess Connect Redot when it came over to the English language.
Right, and people still like Grand Blue Fantasy and Dragalia Lost, both of which have also been localized. Oh, and of course, we can never forget about Shadowverse.
Which is the Eastern version of Hearthstone.
And people will probably argue that it's easier to be more free-to-play in Shadowverse than it is to be in Hearthstone.
Well, again, when you're controlled by Activision Blizzard, yeah, it's kind of hard to be free-to-play.
Yeah. But
anyway, so back to Beyond Shine and Sumi. Sumi is a great card. Like, in limited, yes.
Especially, like there are some things you could do to top. You know, bombs are okay in limited.
Bombs are okay in limited, and if your opponent managed to snatch the 3/2 Sumi, oh hell no.
I know. We're gonna pretend that shit didn't happen.
Exactly. So overall, playable minus.
Yeah, I think playable minus is a fair rating for this card. Like the part that like gets it's you know like red bombs kind of like but limited at least says red bombs are a-okay.
Red bombs are playable though.
Yeah. Okay, let's truck along here. We now have how to make a TOS card. Okay, Lucky Lude Chizuru 001500. Continuous during your opponent's turn if all of your characters are rental girlfriend. Oh no, that's so difficult. This card gets level +1 and power +1500. And she is a on-play Dix Climb Mess to salvage.
Yawn. Literally, yawn. I'm so glad they've reduced these to common now because these used to take up rare slots.
Oof.
Unironically, took up rare slot. Wasn't Telephone Agency Science Bay a rare?
I guess it was uncommon. Was she actually a rare? No way. No way. There's no way.
Hold on. You heard me getting out of the chair. You know what you know what I'm doing.
Oh no, there's gotta be no way that's a rare. They won't seriously do that, will they?
It's a bloody rare.
Oh my fucking goodness. You cannot make this shit up.
It's a fucking rare. Telephone Agency Science Bay. Well, to be fair, Science Bay is also 2500.
Printed 2500.
Yes.
Whereas Chizuru is a modular 15 and 3K level 1.
Holy shit, they're already downgrading so many staple profiles.
I argue the biggest upset was definitely the Saber of Red to uncommon.
Holy shit. Actually, Darkness and Meme Suba was also a fucking rare. Same text. And I'm just going, wait, what? These are commons now? Wait a second. What, Bushy, what are you doing?
Well, again, it's overall a good thing, because it's to make cards more accessible.
Were printed last year! Last bloody year!
Damn.
Like, I get it, Bushy, you want to make the game more accessible. But for fuck's sake! These cards were printed last year! And there's not much difference between $1 rare and a 20-cent common. Come on!
Like I wish we could Saber of Red going from a near $15 double rare or something to a 30-cent uncommon, like that was big, of course. But the rare to a lower rarity,
Oh. Like I understand. Like I understand if you're broke. Oh come on! You have to draw the line in the sand somewhere. Like you can't be that broke. Like if you're that broke, you have bigger problems.
Like people, please, we here on Go-Go Card Review strive for financial responsibility. As much as we like to meme that we are terrible with money because we do things like crack open packs or unironically buy high rarity before we take care of our basic needs, don't actually do that.
No, come on.
Please take care of yourself first before you buy cardboard.
Like, for example, medical bills before cardboard, please.
That, or your food for the week before cardboard. Like, please do not do this 7+ day instant ramen diet that could actually hurt you.
That's worse than 7 days of fast food.
Right, but I assume you're so broke that you're going broke for cardboard. You probably had to resort to instant ramen.
God.
Like people, please, take care of yourselves.
At that point, actually, no, there's no excuse for instant ramen because if you're that broke, you can go on Snap at that point. You can go on Snap and go to the grocery store and buy better food.
This is true.
Like, literally, dude, if you're that broke, apply for Snap.
It's not hard. It's not hard, people.
And it's not hard to eat decently. Like, you could get yourself a select steak. Or a choice steak, even. Like, you could eat decently on Snap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, trust me, go to a warehouse. Like, go to, like, Sam's Club or Costco. You know, buy yourself, like, you know, some steaks or something, fucking freeze them, and boom, you have meat for a week for, like, $30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could go, you can go buy some rice, some vegetables, or hell, if you prefer, and you're lazy, instant mash. Idaho mashed potatoes, right out of the box, tastes pretty fucking good to me. And yes, man, I've had instant mash. It's actually pretty good.
For sure.
But, you know, at the same time, I'm just going, there's no excuse for the instant ramen diet. There's literally no excuse. If you're that broke, Uncle Sam will feed you.
Like, at that point, I argue the problem is not you being broke, the problem is more of you being lazy.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but they have resources for people that are that broke.
Like you cannot bring yourself to prepare a meal properly. I argue to take a break from playing card games and, you know, pick up some life skills.
Learn how to cook.
Like actually.
Like, learn how to at least prepare meals out of a box. Like, you know, there's government assistance for almost everything. And if you're, like, worried about health benefits here in the U.S., if you're that broke, Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Lucky Lou Chorizo. This is a good card.
Yeah?
The only thing I hate about it is this was a bloody rare last year!
I was gonna say, I got to get you dislike about it is the fact that it's literally showing her, like, you know, this is hecka TOS.
Oh, god damn it. Are we gonna get demonetized for this one? Fuck.
Do I need to actually censor this card out?
Probably.
Understandable.
We'll provide a link for the card to YouTube's version of the card in the description. And well, and of course, we have Patreon and Coffee too. So, which I still don't see in our bloody videos, man.
Shh. I told you when we were going to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But anyways, in limited, yes.
So I think overall this is I would call this a playable.
Yeah, that's a playable because, dude, what the hell is killing this in limited?
Right, and you people will probably have some trouble even in constructed.
The 3/5s can easily dispatch this.
Right, but I'd argue that not that many people are playing 3/5s.
All the mean Suba players are.
Okay. There's not
all the South players are. Like, the S tier decks are. Except Albuza.
Well, they could try to high roll on Bint.
True. If they high roll on Bint, Chorizo's dead.
Or else Bint just ties.
Oh man, god damn it. Fuck's sake. Oh well. Hey, at least you got the cutoff, I don't really care.
True. Alright,
next. Holy, Sumi. Series here, 1500. If you have 5 more cards in hand, this gets 2k power, which makes her a 3/5. And when your other rental is attacked, frontal attack, you may sacrifice this. If you do, it's plus 1000, so it's a field counter.
interesting. Like, okay, so she's almost always she's easy 3500 that can also serve as a 1k counter. It's nifty.
If your opponent turns off counters, Sumi, go.
So we go for the 1000. That's good.
And then, Hey man, they turned off my responses.
True.
What else can I do?
True.
Field counters, go.
Yeah, field counters OP.
Like, hey man, turn one play. Sumi, let's fucking get it. What are you doing?
He's just 3,500 of your life.
She looks at you and says, "Come at me, bitch."
Pretty much.
It's like, yo, dog, is this a common?
It's a comment.
So, in limited,
Yes.
come at me, bitch.
Pretty much. This is decent.
Like, this is fucking good, man. In limited, shit, 3,500.
He's just 3,500 of your life.
You're not getting over this wall.
Not easily, at least.
I mean, this kills the chorizo we just talked about.
The only thing that gets over this in the same set is the regenerator Sumi.
Man, in limited Sumi waifu it is, go.
Or let's see. Or no, that wait, click? No. That Ruka only gets like a 3K. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, like, and she she goes to serve as a 1K field counter.
She's pretty good. NGL.
Yeah, true.
Playable.
Yeah, I feel like I can't really disagree there. This is a pretty good card.
Yo, dog, why am I giving more playables to fucking commons than rares? They move all the good cards to common? What the fuck?
Hey, accessibility OP.
I guess so.
Alright, let's keep moving here. We got Happy New Year, Chizuru. 1-0, 3,500. Continuous during your turn, she gets 2,000 power, and on attack, choose one of your rental girlfriend characters and gets level +1 and power +1,000 until the end of the turn.
This hand of mine goes with an awesome power.
Its loud roar tells me to defeat you.
I'm like, oh!
And limited, no.
No. No? I like how we didn't even discuss limited. We just said one word.
No.
Meeting in front of the station, Teresa, 1045. When it's into the battlefield, you may pay the cost to ditch a card from your hand. If you do, choose a level 0 or lower in your grade and put it on the board. No?
What space is there?
Why would you play this?
Some people be like, oh, it's my extra copy of Brainstorm or something.
You play 4 fucking copies of Brainstorm. Don't give me that shit, man.
Fifth and 6 copies OP.
Run Water Blue New World Sumi at that point. Unironically, man.
Unironically true.
I can't believe I'm calling it that profile now. Hey, man, Water Blue New World Sumi, let's go.
So, let's see here.
Limited, maybe? If you're desperate and can't find Water Blue New World Sumi?
Right.
What rarity is Water Blue New World Sumi anyway?
Checking.
I'm a cry if it's a fucking rare.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising because Water Blue New World Mari was a rare.
Oh shit.
But this is a level 1, so let's see.
Wasn't her ass also expensive as fuck?
It did get a little bit of a price jump, yes.
Let me guess, it became like one of those $10 rares.
Oh no, this is actually an uncommon.
Then you have no fucking excuse! Oh, I didn't spec into green. You splash fucking green anyways. Green is so good in this set, what the fuck?
Yeah, like unironically.
No, is my only comment.
Understandable. A tired old dog is also my only comment.
This doesn't even deserve my shoe.
Doesn't deserve my shoe.
This is a coaster for my coasters, man.
Or, you know, La Basuya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, next.
Taking this opportunity, Chizuru. 5,500. If you have 2 or more other rental girlfriend characters, this card gets 2,000 power, and this has character hand encore.
KOG! That's my only comment. KOG!
Those are indeed the powers of the Dark Gundam.
Like, I'm sorry, but... Okay. Do we want to go on a top? No, this doesn't deserve a tire.
This doesn't deserve anything. This doesn't even deserve a shoe.
Can we just send this profile to exile once and for all?
Like actually, no more of this.
Like, Pulse, no. Beach and the girlfriend Chorizo. 2-1, 6K. If all of your guys are rental, let's get 1,000. Ooh, so hard, guys. We swear. When this card attacks, this card gains X, where X is the number of your other rentals times 1,000. And this has a change at the beginning of our encore step sacrifices. Put Straw Hat Chorizo onto this card slot.
Alright, and we'll go ahead and go over that, and we'll kind of rate them in a package since they go together. So, Straw Hat Chizuru 2-1, 7,500. This card cannot side attack. Also, at the beginning of your opponent's climax phase, if you have another rental girlfriend character, oh my goodness, that is so difficult, we really swear, people. You may pay a cost of pay 1 stock, discard 1 card from your hand. If you do, this card gets power plus 3,000 and the following ability until the end of the turn. Also, when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may salvage one. And act, you may sack this to choose one, the beach and the girlfriend Chizuru, the previous card in your waiting room, and play on this card's previous slot on your stage.
So let's see here, going back to first Chorizo, so you're 7K as a 2-1 FR?
That attacks for up to 11K.
Okay, why do I care at that stage?
Pseudo level 3 killer Kipo.
I'd rather just play a real level 3 killer Kipo.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, real level 3 killer, yeah.
And I'm just going, no, in limited, no?
Alright. You just want to go ahead and give a rating for this card alone right now?
No.
Okay.
Let's look at the next one. Straw Hat Chorizo. This card cannot side. It's vulnerable to disruption. Okay, pay 1, discard a card. So I have to go stock neutral and hand neutral. She goes to 10-5, which is smaller than the other Chorizo.
But this is on the opponent's turn.
Right, but I'm just going...
and you're changing from the previous one into this at the end of at your encore step. So
again, that doesn't really make much of a difference to me. It doesn't make that big of a difference to me. Like,
right. The idea is to swap between the two for different. Well, you know, the first one is to be big on your turn. The other one is to be bigger on the opponent's turn, while also being a pseudo ditch salvage on the opponent's turn.
Basically, they're just trying the Ronco gimmick. Like, this is a gigantic gimmick.
It's definitely a gimmick, and yeah, I don't like where this design's going.
Like,
well, I get it. It's the whole of Chizuru has 2 identities dealio going on.
Right, but in terms of actual gameplay, what the fuck does this do?
Exactly. Like, I get it. You're trying to be a little fun with these.
Like, okay, like on the defense, Straw Hat Chorizo can potentially match early plays, but at the same time, most early plays can smash them. Can smash this to bits. Because they're usually big on your turn, tiny on the opponent's turn. Right. Sure, they're gonna get right in response, but you don't necessarily care. Like, it's one of those. Look, I get it. Dual identities. They're trying the Ronco game. The problem is that Ronco is at least free.
The funny thing with Ronco was like that wasn't even like a real dual identity thing. That was just more of something that they just did for one music video.
Right. She's not actually Chun-Li. Like, spoiler alert, she's not actually Chun-Li. She's just trying to be edgelord because she doesn't know how she truly feels about life. Well, at 14 years old, what the fuck do you know about life at that point?
And she's just socially awkward. Period.
Right. Like, she was easily the most socially awkward of the original 13. So
I will say this, it's a quick side note when we're still on Ronco. I did like that, so for those who play like any Cinderella Girls game, whether it be the original or Star Wars Stage, whenever you read Ronco talk to you, the producer, there's like some stuff in parentheses to like say what she really means. Because how are you gonna understand when she's talking about like inner darkness or like the forces of whatever, right?
That's because you watched Chun-Li Byokoi Gaishitai.
Right. So I like how when they adapted Cinderella Girls into the anime, you see producer taking out a little handbook that has like a sample of definitions.
Well, yeah.
To play back to the whole in a mobile game, you have the definitions in front of you when you're reading the dialogue.
Right. And, I really wanted to go back and, how should I say this? I really liked it. It was, a lot of people found it kind of, eh. I'm just like, you know what? It's great for what it was.
I'll say this. I would argue the first half was the stronger half.
Yes, definitely. The second.
Because the second half was like, okay, understandable.
The second half was just a bunch of, well, here are the girls, have fun.
Here are some more girls. Oh, by the way, we're going to introduce this plot point to like actually cause drama, for the sake of causing drama.
And I'm just going, wait, what? And then the second half, literally a bunch of other girls come to you, and unless you've played the mobile game, you just go, who are these creatures? Because they do a very poor job of introducing the second half girls.
Right.
Like, who are these creatures? You don't know. Like episode 22. Oh my god. When they introduced a lot of the Project Crow members.
You're just like, oh, where did you come from?
Like, the only three that you really get to know are the Triad Primus members. And one you've known since the beginning, the other two are just like, hi guys.
Hi guys, bye guys.
Yeah, pretty much. They pretty much disappear. Like, Nao and Karen just pretty much disappear.
Right.
And if you actually go to half their lives, like, half the time they play, like, the producers of the live show, they play on the meme that Karen's a ghost. And they just don't have Mai Fujigami appear for half the live performances. I'm just like, wait, where's Karen? She dead. Oh, really? Love that. They're literally playing on the meme of she dead.
Top, as someone memed the thing, Top Kek, I'm already dead.
Yep, Top Kek, I'm already dead. Love the hell. Oh my god, I'm just like, that meme is more entertaining than these two cards.
That's actually a little sad because we should not be joking about characters being dead or alive. But
Rise Shining Gundam!
Flying the sky, Takakuhakuga, Osoga.
Seriously, dude? We're gonna... Wait, actually, no. When we go through the playback, it's like, I have to keep... Actually, dude, we haven't given a single Chorizo card on Playable Plus.
Did any of them deserve one?
No. In fact, the most common rating we've given Chorizo is an oof. I think James is gonna roast both of us at this point.
He's gonna be like, I've lost all respect for this channel.
Alrighty, next. Mm-hmm. Hey, this month's number one. It is Plushie Counter, boys.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, you can never go wrong with these. Like, sure, you may not always have the space for them, but they're worth considering. And it's in red, a playable color as much as we don't want to admit it.
Well, no. Red is a very playable color for the Sumi card.
Because Sumi, true. And this one does not require you to. It's just not game locked, so there's that.
Hey man, you can form a defensive core with the fucking minus soul combo with this.
You unironically can. So in limited, well, you may not be able to have 5 characters in limited TBH.
Yo, what stock do you have to cast this?
Exactly. So, but I think overall it's still a playable card. So that's what I'm gonna give it.
What did I give this in fucking Summer Pockets?
I was supposed to remember for you. Do I guess you need to go and watch the video to confirm?
No, I remember now. Good for Sparkle Doge.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's exactly what I did in Summer Pockets, the Sparkle Doge. And there's even more reason to play it in here, because guess what? We actually have a defensive level 3.
True.
To couple this with.
You're right.
Hey, you blink Sumi? No?
Exactly.
The answer is still no, you're not hurting me.
Pretty much. And
Hey,
to add insult to injury, add to 1500 power. You ain't running over this. But guys, we're not quite done yet. We have the trial deck bonus round. Because not all trial deck cards are utter trash.
Are we sure most of them are?
Yeah, most, not all.
Oh yeah, it's true. Next!
Yes, so, Rental Girlfriend Chizuru. 0/0, 1500 power. On play, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Rental Girlfriend character, add it to your hand and discard 1 card from your hand. Otherwise, leave the reveal card in its original position. And on play, you may ditch your character to draw 1 card, otherwise known as Project Chrome Alice.
Hold on. Ugh. Alright, gotta check something real quick. Yo, dog, you're not gonna like this.
I know what rarity. I know what rarity she was. Double rare.
Yeah, we went from fucking double rare to trial deck. The fuck?
Chokamake. We've seen Alice clones in lower rarities than other sets before.
Yes, Goblin Slayer, trial deck.
Right. So, this is far from the first time that this happened. And, I've already kind of accepted that. Okay, first of all, that's a double R from, the mid-2010s. It was about time.
Right, but to go from double rare to fucking trial deck?
It wasn't that immediate. It was definitely an R or an uncommon elsewhere first.
No! It literally dropped from double rare to trial deck.
Shrug.
It took 3 years, but I'm just going, the fuck?
Hey man, original Shimakaze was a double rare. It's in a freaking trial deck now.
Yes, but Boats was 2014.
13.
13. Excuse me. So it's been 8 bloody years.
Well, the first trial deck, anything that was like a Shimakaze would be, I guess it would be Bang Dream on Reverse Salvage. So that only took about 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
But at that point, in between, we had Shimakazes that were rare or something like that in booster sets.
Still. I'm just going, but to go for double rare. Actually, no, I think I'm biased here, honestly.
You're really pushing this issue.
Yeah, man, it just happens to be one of my favorite sets, okay?
I totally get it.
I mean, what's fucking next? What's fucking next? Brainstorm 5 goes down to common?
Brainstorm 5 to common. What was the rarity of the Shiori brainstorm from Pre-Kone?
Uncommon?
So we're getting pretty close.
I mean, what's next? Akane goes down to common?
Boy, if Akane becomes a freaking common or trial deck card.
I think we just both quit this game.
I don't know about fully quitting because again, I think we both are fully accepting of allowing newer players to access the game without burning a hole through their wallet.
True, but letting my battleship in a black dress go down to fucking rare or uncommon.
I would argue that kind of card probably doesn't even see a revival in any meaning of the word.
What do you mean? She's just fine in today's meta.
Well, it's more a booster that doesn't want to set any precedents.
What do you mean? They did it once. They did it once, dude.
Wait.
She isn't that powerful.
You mean like it was an actual remake of her?
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying that she wouldn't be that powerful in today's meta.
I guess it's more a Bushiro. Like, alright, like Bushiro has been known to be hesitant on several things, and reviving profiles that people have, like many people have deemed as being, oppressive or near unstoppable. Bushiro does kind of acknowledge those cries.
They've reprinted Hanakawa. In fact, they buffed Hanakawa and made her a common.
I wouldn't call it a true buff. Because you need a spin. It wasn't a true buff because you need another piece.
That wasn't very difficult. Wasn't very difficult.
But as I keep again, set in context also matters.
True, Monogatari versus Princess Connect.
Right, like you
It's
could
been
do
5 years.
you could do all sorts of other things in Princess Connect than just get clean stock.
Right, but like for example, if they're willing to reprint Hanekawa, I mean, she would be more interesting than the traditional Aqua.
Right, I mean the reason why it was so powerful in Monogatari was because Monogatari was all about surviving and outlasting your opponent.
Really, I thought it was all about blowing them up with Hachukushi.
Well, you kind of did both. because a bunch of your cards also heal you.
True.
And you also have clown glasses.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Clown. In response, you're trying to kill me. In response, clown glasses.
Yeah, like you were able to like you just had like stupid amounts of compression and you had a bunch of heals and clown glasses. You were near unbreakable.
And yet they decided to ban Dedemas. Hit Dedemas harder than Monogatari.
Can you blame them though? Did you read?
Yes.
Did you read what a lot of these things did?
Yes. I'm holding the deck in my hand.
Like, you bringing out this mindset Kakome is okay with all of that. It sets a bad precedent at the very least. On play Kome is a bigger mistake than healing finishers, I'd argue.
Healing finishes are fucking terrible, man, and we know that.
Right, but I'd argue on play Kome is a bigger problem.
Then healing finishers?
You're talking about, okay, first deck is worst deck, right?
Of course.
Kome is like an easy solution to it. And you could fix your first deck, and you could get out of the first deck. The quicker you get out of the first deck, the better your game state is overall, correct?
0-3, I already refreshed.
Right, wait, what the fuck? Because you play Kome and Shiburen. Oh yeah, fair and balanced. And you play Brainstorm 5. Yeah, definitely fair and balanced.
Hey man, at least I'm not killing my opponent quicker.
You're not, but you have made your deck states, like, so much better in the long run.
I'd argue killing your opponent, that quickly is worse. Because at least at that, well...
What really kills that quickly, though, besides, like, Junyo?
Not much.
Exactly. Like, I mean, that's like barely a problem.
Although, I'd argue Junyo can come back.
Boy, no. No, now I actually call you delusional.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean...
How are you gonna tell me that Junyo is okay?
Because honestly, the set, like, dude.
No, no. As much as you want a dog on Conclave, like, you give him back Junyo, it easily goes back into high tier. And probably becomes one of the decks to be just because it's going to unironically sway you for tons of damage for no reason.
I mean, sure. Sure, you turn
and you still have freaking anti-heal in the same deck. So you have a Soul Rush deck that you're probably not going to be able to heal down from. What do you do?
Again, not many people value Soul Rush.
You'd be surprised. You give Chunyo back, you're gonna see a bunch of Conclave players come back. Or start investing into Conclave again.
I mean, too many people are busy playing that Hishimochi crap. But for example, I mean, what's worse, Kome or Junyo?
Oh, this is really indeed stuck between a rock and a hard place. I argue, okay. In context of their sense, Junyo for sure. It's the worst of the two in terms of problematic.
Well, of course, Conclave will always receive support, even if it's late.
Well, not just that. It's just the fact that Conclave has... Okay, if you combine Soul Rush with anti-heal, that makes for a pretty GG, well-played deck.
That's very irritating. It's fairly irritating because, honestly, at that point, your damage output is so big that I don't give a flying fuck if I don't heal. Sure, I never heal for the rest of the game. That's fine. I have Junyo.
Well, you're playing Junyo. Well, you have access to. Well, you have Trash Can now that heals the stock. So
true. Trash Can does heal you actually.
you have Trash Cans. But like most people that you play against are like, I play traditional healers. Fuck.
Really? Everyone that I know plays fucking stock healers now.
But
like, that doesn't really apply to my area. Heal to stock, heal to stock, heal to stock.
Right, so, but they're gonna overall losing a damage race.
Possibly, yes.
Like, because Conclave, because you play again, you're probably going to go back to playing like more Frogger style cards.
I mean, Inazuma's coming back to the deck. 100%.
Right.
Like, Junyo is problematic, yes. Of course it's problematic. But with how fast this game is...
Junyo just makes it worse. What are you talking about?
Of course it makes it... Of course. But at the same time, like, if you want a set like Conclave to rise again from the ashes, maybe it's time.
I feel like that's a very bad example. And Booster could do better.
Well, I mean... They've printed quote-unquote fixes to Junyo in the past. Would it only get it to too late instead?
Oh, you're talking about things like that one, it was either Ring or Shiro.
Shiro.
Yeah.
It gave +1 soul to any SRS in front of him.
Right. But that's like a very, very limited set of cards in the first place.
Or Kimono Friends has Junyo. Has a very similar card. Gives +1 soul to any friends in front. Yet, Kimono Friends doesn't play that card. Period.
Because they're the opposite of Conclave. They want to they want to gain a slow down.
Yet at the same time, there are sets. Bushiroad has proven they can experiment with it. Like, notice these Junyo style cards are absent from modern day sets because they realize nobody plays them.
Or maybe they're actually afraid that if they do make one, they could end up unleashing a near unstoppable Soul Rush deck.
I mean, what's wrong with Soul Rush being the dominant factor?
The problem is not the problem. Okay, like it becomes this problem of I can always swing for +1 soul on minimum 2 lanes for no real reason. And
actually, no, you can't. Remember, even the original Junyo was level 2, was a 2/1.
Right. Well, like remember, like almost every modern title now contains the standby trigger. I think that's part of the reason why they kind of can't do this anymore.
Right, of course, they stopped printing them around the standby era.
For good reason. Like, heaven forbid you're allowed to get the shit out at 1 and start doing that's everything. The point of standby is quote unquote balanced by not being able, by having no plus so on it, right? But
at the same
Junyo mitigates that.
But at the same time, they printed cards that say whenever you play a standby game plus anyway. So, and the common things brought out are 2 soul beaters regardless.
Right, just to make up for it, but the Junyo card design is definitely its own kind of worms that.
Like, you could also not give this set a standby. Look at Fate. Fate Heaven's Veil up to Fate Heaven's Veil Volume 2, a very modern day set, does not have a single standby in it.
For good reason. They don't want them to. Like, it makes sense for, like, very, very old titles because, they could. Some people might go, oh, I can suddenly play this card when I shouldn't.
Like they purposely didn't give Fate a standby. They could do the same for Concord.
They could, yes, but again, I would argue like the fact that Concord has access to anti-heal makes it like it's such a problematic card. Trust me on that one.
Again, I'd argue the game is so goddamn quick that I mean they could experiment like they did with Graceful Cherry back in 2007.
You call that an experiment?
That's what Konami calls it.
That is not an experiment and you know it.
Hey man, I'm just going off by official word.
Please. Well, let's not forget about Bushiroad. They're usually afraid of experimenting.
I mean, that's kind of my problem. Because they're so afraid of experimentation. Like, Wizards does, like every other TCG company does it. At least try to show that you're improving. Like, at least show that.
Bushiroad experiments in other card games. Weiss Schwarz is like the one where they try to be as safe as possible.
Well,
but it's not that Bushiroad won't experiment, period. It's just that Bushiroad doesn't want to experiment too much in Weiss Schwarz. Because they're afraid if they do, they end up causing a big disaster.
I mean, again, if Junyo proves to be such a problem, reban it. Like,
I think their problem is they don't want to have to do an E-ban.
An E-ban? I mean, they did so once with Monica already.
And
so they've already set the precedent.
They don't want to repeat it. I think around the time they said they would prefer not to repeat that. So experimenting with restrictions and unrestrictions is out of the question.
I mean, Or hell, bring Akinari back for 6 months.
Boy.
Would he even be a problem anymore?
You'd be surprised.
It's Persona 5. That's the best you can do. Remember, Persona is so trait locked. You just go, where do I fit him in?
Oh, someone will find a way, trust me.
I mean, he's a 1-1, 1500 that doesn't do anything besides forcing your opponent to discard a card when he dies. Like, you have to pay the stock for him, and there's no standby in Persona either. So, you're gonna have to hard cap.
People will unironically do that, you'd be surprised. I guess that's how nasty Akinari can be.
What, pay one for the hard cast every time?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Spend all of your resources recurring him over and over and over again?
Or at least enough times where they think that they put their opponent in a worse state.
Akinari's not so easily recurable either.
Like, the idea is not to recur Akinari. The idea is to, make Akinari enough of a problem that your opponent's just gonna have to make hard decisions.
I mean, there are ways of preventing Akinari.
There are, but few, sure, actually, you force people to start playing. There are. It means that people might start. I think that's another thing. Akinari can warp the format as a result. They could force people to start playing. I know what you're about to say. You're probably going to say kick to clock cards or something.
Kick to clock, kick to exile.
Right.
There are ways of dealing with him.
Right, it just means that you force a warp around, a format warp.
Actually, no. These cards are commonly seen in players' decks. Saikano
for permanent removal.
Saikano also warped the game. Yet they didn't ban it for almost 2 years.
I argue that's partially because of the fact that it was relatively checked by standby.
Not according to the Japanese. The Japanese kept playing it and playing it and playing it and playing
because
it.
Because they know that. Well, the idea is if you're playing Saikano, you're praying you don't get matched against standby.
Well, again, it was enough of a problem to get hit. Bushiroad didn't fix the problem for almost 2 bloody years. Saikano warped this game. So I don't really see the argument of, well, it'll warp the game. Saikano already did that.
Well, okay, another thing with Akinari is, by saying that it's okay, it means that people are now expecting Bushiroad to actually do more of it. Actions have consequences. You gotta deal with this thing of, setting precedents, right?
Bushiroad doesn't expect its players to have to suffer for consequences of their actions. Why should they? The majority of people outside of Bushiroad, that don't know the company, would expect them to innovate on their card design. They don't.
Or they only do in their other products. Correction.
Well, when they look at Weiss, they see basically zero innovations. Basically zero.
Right.
And that sentence is about 95% correct. Because, we've seen Project Prone Analysts. I'm looking at a 5-year-old card, and it's literally the same text as this. And it's basically like saying, okay, look, experimentation is, basically how you keep most games alive.
But see, here's where lies the problem when it comes to Weiss Schwarz. Because Weiss Schwarz, they can always keep expanding the number of archetypes, and they can always keep making each of those archetypes be clones of each other to some fashion.
They can literally just copy pasta the same thing on different levels.
Right.
Notice it's almost always girls printed now. It's almost always. Like, even on the supposed cool titles. What do you see mostly of? Girls, 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 girls. Like even in fucking Sword Art, you see mostly Alice and Asuna. And the occasional Shinon card. Do you see a lot of Kirito? You see some Kirito, but not that much.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right, you'd expect to see the male protagonist on about, I'd say about 30 to 40% of the cards. No, you see them on like 15 to 20.
And
Like,
Last Ring a Girlfriend, Kazuya is a male protagonist. You see him 0% of the time.
like, you mostly see the 4 girls.
You see like only the 4 girls?
Gotsupun no Hanayome. You see your boy how many times?
Was I 5, right?
You can count them on fucking one hand. Everything else is the girls. Like Bushiroad can afford to do that.
Because they know that, they know its audience wants to see moe blobs.
Like, it's... Oh,
or
by the way...
the number of Subaru cars in Raid Zero, or the number of,
Balls gets cards?
Balls gets cards. He has cards, unlike Kazuya.
He does?
Yes.
Oh.
Unironically.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Other prominent males in
Kazuma!
Kazuma gets a fair number of cards actually.
Actually, yeah, he does.
What? No. I'm thinking of another title. No. Sorry, that should be a bad sample. Let me think here.
Princess Connect Redive. Yuki gets a decent amount of cards, but
he gets some stuff.
But you can generally for a male protagonist, you can count the amount of cards they're on on 2 hands, and they're never the SP. Almost never the SP.
Yeah, only like if you're Kirito.
True, only if you're Kirito. Not even Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, not even Alice in Station 1 he got an SP?
No, not even Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bro.
Like the male protagonist from fucking, from Saikano.
He did have cards, but...
Well, actually, no. Saikano 1. They did print... He
had cards.
No, right. They actually printed a modern-day Junyo with standby. Nobody fucking played it!
Wait, what was the restriction on it?
What restrictions?
Hey, wait. All game characters in front of this card game?
+1 soul and 500 power. There was standby in set 1. Nobody fucking played it. If you don't believe me, go look up older lists of Saikano. Trust me, nobody fucking played it.
Was it off color?
Yellow.
Okay, the deck, if I remember correctly back then, was mainly green.
No, they splashed in AD Drop Search and the Runner. Most decks splashed those 2 cards in. So you could theoretically splash for the Junyo.
I guess that's to do with the fact that, Hexproof plus in a title with anti-heal.
Like, bruh, you're trying to tell me that, oh, Junyo could be a problem with standby. No? Saikano will prove that it isn't.
Okay, fine, I'll take that back, but I will still stand by the point that Junyo is a problem in a title with access to anti-heal. Okay,
fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll stop butting heads there. Because I'm like, okay, fair enough. But, like, Junyo inherently is not that big of a problem. In fact, majority of people, especially the Japanese, will ignore Junyo. Ignore it!
Funny, because 2014 laughs at you.
talking about modern day Japanese players.
Okay. Can we really argue that their mentality changed since 2014, though?
No, they're
speaking.
they're still pretty sweaty. They're still pretty. Well, actually, yes, they like standby a lot more.
Well, there was no standby in 2014, so that's not a fair way to say it.
No, well, I mean, they're still red players for the most part.
Right. Well, Conclave forced people to step away from red for a while.
Oh well.
Because when you could play Hashikaze and anti-heal all in the same deck.
Actually, yes, they have changed mentality. They're exile whores now.
They're what?
They're exile whores now.
Oof.
I mean, can you deny that?
Actually, Angel Beast was tier 1 at a time.
In 2012. You said 2014.
Right.
So, what do you think caused the birth of Saikano?
The birth of Saikano?
Well, what do you think caused Saikano to be such a problem? It needs to be banned. It needed to get hit, and desperately.
Well, if assuming that a good chunk of his players have been playing for a while, I don't know if that's true because I don't know how many people have quit since the earlier part of the 2010s. People were like, "Hey, this reminds me of playing Angel Beast back in the day."
You know what's actually hilarious? I would wager the majority of the player base is around the same age as myself.
I think they came in around the mid 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a part of a small minority.
Pretty much. You're now the minority.
Oof.
You are now the Mitch McConnell to my Chuck Schumer.
Bro.
What?
That analogy, I don't even.
What? I can't introduce a bit of politics?
No, it's just the fact that you associate me with Mitch McConnell and you call yourself Chuck Schumer.
I mean, I'm now part of the majority. You're now part of the minority. Mitch McConnell is the Senate Minority Leader, and Chuck Schumer is now the Senate Majority Leader. But anyways, back to chorizo. Oh, by the way, I'm calling it now. Go to the S2, we'll see a reprint of my little girl in a black dress. I'm calling it.
Bold prediction.
And I'm predicting it to be fucking Nino.
Alright, we'll see what happens when we hit that time of the year.
And watch. If it's fucking Nino, I'll be like, fuck you too, Bushy Road. Fuck you too.
Insert tirade.
Yeah. No, like, this card is amazing. Except for one thing.
Actually, I don't know if you've been watching season 2 or be keeping current with it.
I have.
Alright, well, don't spoil me because I haven't, but has your opinion changed at all of Nino?
3, 5, 1, 4, 2.
Oh, understandable, so it hasn't.
The order is still the same.
Well, maybe more episodes will change it. Who knows?
No, actually, it's almost saying 3 equals 5 now. I'm liking Itsuki more and more now.
I could see why. I could see them doing that. Especially with how they ended the first season. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Yotsuba, well, she still struggles behind Ichika. And Nino, I'll send your ass to exile, bitch.
Damn.
She poisons your boy again.
What can I say about spoilers?
Oops. Oh man. Oh, damn it. Oh well. At least I didn't reveal which episode that is.
Boy. Oh, fucking...
Okay. You better fucking watch it before you review.
Oh, of course I watched it before. I just gotta find the time.
Oh, come on. It's 3 hours.
It's only 3 hours, this motherfucker.
Alright, well, back to Chorizo here. What would I give Project Chronalis in 2021?
I feel you would give it. Well, I'm giving it a playable minus for sure.
Dang, you read my mind.
So actually.
And no limited because no.
Oh wow, I'm actually cracking open the trial again for limited. Okay, so overall, Sumi package good, Chizuru package questionable at best.
Let's see here. So let me make this analogy. So Sumi is like going for the barbacoa or the steak at Chipotle, and chorizo is like the chorizo there.
Like, I'm still more surprised that Chipotle bothered to serve chorizo.
Hey man!
It doesn't make any sense for what their restaurant's supposed to be.
A faux Mexican place?
Full Mexican place that's meant to be more upper scale than Del Taco and El Pollo Loco, as well as Taco Bell. Yes.
Right, but
no,
at the same time,
I've heard Taco Bell's been trying to compete in Chipotle's category by offering the Cantina system, which I don't know how well that's been doing because of LOL lockdown.
No?
It sounded like a good idea on paper until this happened.
The Cantina system, they abandoned entirely. They went back to focusing on their dollar menu.
Oof. I would have if this whole thing didn't happen, I would have unironically tried to hit up a few friends and be like, who wants to go to Taco Bell Cantina? I want to go have like some cervezas with some, full Mexican food.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna happen.
Unfortunately, what I need to do now is go to my local taco truck, buy some stuff there, bring it home, and drink myself, crack open a freaking Dos Equis or Tecate.
Or go to your local Chipotle.
Or I could just do what I've been doing for a while. Make my own salsa at home. and make Mexican food at home.
This man is dedicated.
I try to be.
I'm lazy.
Oof.
But overall, sorry, Chorizo fans.
We really can't justify her in a competitive format. We respect it if you wish to play her. You wanna flex your best girl. We won't. We totally get it. We just tell you, we just think Chizuru's cards are not that competitive compared to Sumi's.
Sumi good, Chorizo bad.
I don't know about Chizuru bad. Chizuru mediocre, probably is the more correct term.
Okay, dude. I was trying to use.
You're trying to use monkey language. I get it.
Like, hey man. Some people like the monkey language meme. Okay. I get it. But at the same time, I would like to think that our audience is full of intelligent individuals that don't need hand-holding. Bushiroad already does that for them.
Right.
And with that, please tune in next time for Blue. Mm-hmm. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and click the all button because that's all does.
All of these help the YouTube algorithm. And be sure to also check out our Patreon and buy us a cup of coffee if you wish to continue supporting us to keep making these videos for you all.
I need a frap.
True. Oh yeah, a frap's not a coffee. Get out of here.
It has coffee in it.
Stop. And with that, everyone, we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.